What's up, guys? Welcome back to WeWatchedAMovie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And tonight, we're going to compare women's underwear.
That's going to be great. And the ones that we wear, too.
On each other. Yeah. We're gonna parade them around like scantily clad women, but only we're chubby.
Like the little, I was going to do a Madonna thing. I forgot what it was. Never mind. It was stupid. How you all pimps? Pimps.
Yeah. Pimps and pitsette. You preening. I can't say it.
Hey,
you know what I want.
By the way, well, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. I have been busy since last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was playing my Star Trek online and I got bored. So I started searching around on the Googles, and in between the gay porn and whatnot, I stumbled across something called Suno. It's an AI music program where you can create your own music with lyrics and all sorts of goodies. I did it. And we can listen to it. It's free copyright. It's free music. Only thing we can't do is because I'm cheap. I'm not going to pay $96 annually. Is you can't publish it. That's the only crappy thing about it. They give you like 10 credits a day for free, and then it renews every 24 hours. So it's pretty cool if you're just going to screw with it. But I think I've read on Reddit, it was like if you sign up for the $96 annually, you get access to more features, but it's like you only get 2,500 credits per month. And you burn through this. You burn through it. It's addicting.
Yeah, I'm just disgusted by you. I'm disgusted by you. That's what I am.
Why is that? I'm just getting in line. I'm just getting in line to be a slave for Skynet. I'm getting on the ground. Like, hey, I loved your stuff. I loved your products.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
But it sucks, dude. I had like 6 songs I made last night, and I lost. It only got 3 of them, but I put. One of them was I put like you have to prompt it, so I put like a '90s punk rock song about We Watched a Movie, and it was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all, and some of it was really stupid. But I got 2 of them saved. One of them I didn't want it to be a pop song, but it wound up being pop, which you can you can try to change around. You can add synth, guitar, bass, drums, whatever you want. There's like certain parts of the song you can speed it up, slow it down. It's got some pretty cool features even for a basic package. But I got that.
How do you? Does it so you get so many free credits, I guess, and
you get 10 you get
songs.
If you're gonna sign up just to try it, it's 10 credits a day.
So you can try. Who do you have to sell? Who do you have to send your soul to in a PO box?
Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. No, it's not like it's obviously it's for fun. It's not like I'm sitting there saying I really did this. I created this whole. Now I did.
I think it's, dude. I think for the everyday average human being, we should be using it.
I'm using it like pinball on the like the pinball game that came standard on your computer when you bought it in the 90s. You know that Galaxy Quest pinball thing. That's what what I'm using it for. I put stupid stuff in.
Listen, I'm only pre-emphasizing this because I see a bunch of people get buried all the time for just trying to look. Us regular everyday people should be using it because I guarantee you the corporations are, and we should at least know how to use it because I promise they're using it. They're the ones stealing from people.
They just haven't got caught yet, but yeah, they probably are. There's probably a lot. Hey, I heard this. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think YouTube was going to introduce this, or it was Netflix. One of the two. One of the soul suckers. We're going to introduce this in the future. So whatever movie you're currently watching, say you're watching a movie on Netflix. So apparently Netflix is going to use AI generated commercials that are in line with whatever movie you're watching to sell product in the middle of the movie. So if you're watching Michael Myers, it's going to be like Donald Pleasance selling you like Charbon triple roll.
Well, that's where it's disgusting. I mean, because obviously you got corporations who could be paying artists to do music and could be have an endless bankroll to pay people to do those commercials, and that's when it's actually wrong. But nobody ever tries to stop the system. They try to stop Steve online because he made a cool picture that he wanted to share.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The corporate overlords like get good, son, and maybe we wouldn't use AI. Get good, and they spell it G-U-D.
Technically, isn't AI just stealing from us though? I mean, it just takes art that everyone else has done and then like poops out like a cyber rendition of it.
I don't think that it should like we talked about this a little bit on Patreon in between the Corey Feldman Summerfest, but we did talk about it a little bit. I think AI is fine if you use it as a tool alongside creativity. Obviously, I don't think it can replace human creativity. That'll never happen. But I don't think it's a bad thing to use it as a tool. If you can use it as a tool just to enhance your stuff, it's not a big thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, especially if you can't afford to pay somebody to.
Yeah. Like but anyhow, but I'll wait until about a few more minutes to let us. There's only 2.
I'm excited to hear it. I'm excited to hear your first pice of original music.
I didn't. No. Here's the thing. I didn't put the lyrics in. I didn't do anything. I'm not taking any credit for it. My overlord Skynet did. All I did was tell it what to. I prompted it, and I did. But the one I messed up on. The one I messed up on was actually the better one because I just put in like 2 best friends who review movies for YouTube. And it was actually really good. That was the best one. And then the other one I put in was
I'm excited to hear it.
Mike and Jay from We Watched a Movie, and it knew who we were, so it compiled all this stuff and phrases and stuff and put it into one song. Not song, but some of it was really like it's super gay. But I was like, that's all right. It's Pride Month.
I'm quivering to hear it. I want to hear it. I'm excited for it. And you know what? What's weird is that you'll never know, because like I know that you did that way, but some dude who like sits in his basement right now, and there's a lot of people like this who can play guitar really well, but they just have no songwriting ability. They have nothing to say with their soul.
Oh yeah.
They could literally just type in to hey, write a song about this girl just dumped me. AI could spit it back out, and then they could just play the chords and sing the song as their own.
It's actually interesting.
I guarantee people will do that.
Well, here's the thing. It's not all soulless, because here's the thing I did notice on some of the features that you unlock if you pay a little bit more a month. What it can do, and I think you can even do this with basic toilet papers. You can like go in and you can write the lyrics yourself and just prompt it to put the backbeat in. So you're still in charge of the lyrics itself and the tempo of the song, and you got to teach it to use the whatever the backbeat you want. Maybe you don't have access to a band or whatever, and that's how you do it. That's not wrong, in my opinion. I feel like that's a 50-50 thing. You're just using the machine to like help you with a little bit of the back part of the beat. But anyhow,
what do you think about what's going on in LA right now?
What?
Oh me! Is everyone ready to have a good night tonight?
I'm burn those robot cars. Show them who's boss. That's right. Go raid that Adidas store.
We're gonna hear.
We're gonna hear. Go raid that Adidas store. Make sure that they know what you're standing for.
Take those TVs. We're gonna be listening to a new pop punk song written by Jay and his computer overlords. We're gonna be ranking our top 10 most devastating horror endings of all time, and there's definitely gonna be a lot of mom jokes and a lot of pooping of the pants, but not from us, from you, because we know. Just so you know, you think we don't know, we know.
Well, I will say this. Well, not about the LA thing. I was going to say something. Oh yeah. So the top 10 thing tonight. It was really like it was a strange list to put together, because some of them and the way they end. I know the title is like the devastating horror movie endings. Well, that can go either way. People can slide. This is why we were having a hard time figuring out how to word it in Patreon on Saturday, because you can take it either way. Like devastating could be sad. It could be the bad guy wins. It could be a lot of different things. So there is a mix going on in my list, a little mixual. So I don't know, but
tough list to make. Tough list to make. I had to go through a lot of endings and rewatch them, and sitting there and watching like 7 videos in a row of just like the most depraved horror stuff ever. Afterwards, dude, I felt like a Jackson Pollock painting. Like my psyche was just messed up. There's some sad stuff we're gonna delve into tonight.
Yeah, and then there's certain movies like I'm not gonna tell you where I put it. It is in my list, but
I love it when you break out a notebook. It's fucking adorable.
I have notebooks. I have this. It's my favorite. See, I don't rely on computers for everything. I thought that was the Holy Bible. You better not do the sacrilege, like not even 10 minutes from the show.
I once smoked a doobie with the pages of the Bible, so I knew then it's probably over. It's really thin if you don't have papers.
Yeah, I just like.
It wasn't my idea.
I just like doing that. Look how many things I wrote. But anyhow, there's a movie in here, and I mean, some people might even consider it not a horror movie, which I did struggle with. I don't know, 7. I think 7's a horror movie.
I count 7 as a horror movie. Stop spoiling things.
I didn't tell you where it is, but I'm saying I had a hard time whether or not I was going to put that on the list. I had a backup movie to put on there if the consensus wasn't reached.
I think it's going to be a tough list. I had a tough time making it, but it's going to be a fun time talking about with all of you guys. And also, whatever else you guys want to talk about as we go through the night as well. Question though for you: how scale of 1 to 10? How hungover were you on Sunday morning after the Patreon stream?
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I was probably like a 6.5. Yeah,
I was pretty good. I was shockingly okay. And you know what happened was I was just powering through it. I wasn't even going to do hair of the dog, and then I was sitting here and I was trying to work on some stuff, and then Katie came out here and she was like, "Hey, can you come to my office with me and help me like open these boxes, these cabinet boxes, because it'll go way quicker if you're there." It's like, "I'll buy you lunch," and I was like,
So get your boyfriend to do it. Leave me alone with my thoughts.
So we did that, and then we went to Goodfellas in Lexington and had a slice of pizza, one of the big New York slices, and I had a Nagaron set. So I was like, oh, I will have one. We're in an establishment. It's a sunny Sunday afternoon, and I think I will have a beverage. But once you have one, you know how it goes sometimes. You're like, well, one good turn deserves another. And I was getting ready to order my second one. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I was gonna have a second beer. She's like, we gotta go. I was like, well, you told me I could start.
You should.
So why are you telling me I have to stop now?
You should have Nicolas Caged her from Family Man. You should no. No, I'm not gonna.
I'm buying this.
I'm gonna have this one thing in my life. One time I'm gonna have peace. You go to IKEA next time alone.
I did what I did though, dude. I did classic dad move. I went home and I opened up the fridge. I said, I'm gonna go mow the lawn. I grabbed a high noon and just went out and sat on the mower and just drove around.
It's like, honey, why is there figure eights in our grass? Like, I was trying something different. I love you, infinity. That's what that means.
Yeah. You're right, D-Lane. Once it hits your lips, what are you gonna do?
Okay, well, we're past the tip. By the way, what's got me fucking nervous now because he's like, what's YouTube copyrighted? They better fucking not, dude. I swear to God, I'll bring
That's Jay's song. He wrote that with his fingers until they bled.
Hey, you know what? If I had said anything, you all be like, "Damn, Jay could sing. That's pretty good." Like, how the fuck that all right, so I'm gonna show you this. Well, let me just say if you can hear this. All right, can you hear it if I play it without sharing?
So yeah, no, you have to share it, and you have to click audio on, and then just put us back in the frame, and it'll still play it in the background.
So I hit share. I know, but it doesn't have a tab for add share tab audio. It's not showing.
So click a share window and then share the window that the song is in, and then share audio.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not like they're not gonna. I mean, people know I'm into gay porn. It's fine. You can see. All right. So look, dude, it's called Cinema Pals. And this one's called Neon Review. So this is a version 3.5. As you can see up here, that's the old version. And then for when you sign up, you get the newest version, which is version 4, which is the first one I made. But yeah, as you can see, the prompts I put in, it's like electronic, male vocals, pop, 1980s synth. But this one was just 1980s synth with male vocals. I didn't put any prompts necessarily in this one at all. So anyway, this is the first one. You guys ready to get blown away and blown?
Neon lights.
Why is it country?
Corn dreams.
Corn dreams?
Screens are glowing.
Can you turn it up? The plot twist scream.
Dude, it's right here. The lyrics are right here. It says neon lights and popcorn dreams.
Oh, okay. I see it. Popcorn dreams.
Now we gotta start it all over because Big Fucking
Corn
Mouth
dreams.
ruins it.
It's sort of country.
And popcorn dreams.
I like it.
Screens are glowing.
I'm gonna play this during the credits
Plot twist scream.
for our Patreon.
It's so emotional.
We hit a record.
It reminds me of an 80s movie.
The cameras roll. Best friends chasing.
I love it, dude. I think it's good.
Movie gold.
Watch my porn cop up in
Lights, camera, action.
Hell yeah,
we're
let's get it.
alive. Movie talk keeps the spark and
I don't know the lyrics, see.
we're the critics of digital night.
I can see it, but I'm not gonna ruin it.
Best friends in the spotlight.
It's like you just saved the day. It's like it's not a good
Dude,
song.
It sounds like that Owl City song. You remember?
It's like, imagine like getting out of your Firebird in 1987 and just walking. It's badass, dude.
Jason,
I could see a movie montage.
love that face.
Yeah, dude.
Heroes
Love that face.
rise.
Tell me.
Oh, here.
And villains parade. We rewind the tape.
Rewind that tape.
Dissect the scene.
Dissect.
Every movie's a brand new dream.
God, we're so fucked in the future with AI.
Lights, camera, action, we're alive. Movie talk.
It sounds like it's on the radio.
I think it's good.
Digital night.
Critics of the digital night? That's so deep, bro.
Montages, chases love that fade.
Dude, I would fucking buy this album. I'd buy it.
Rhythms Parade.
It's not that bad, It's really not that
Okay.
bad.
All right. So now that was it. All right. Now this one is, you thought that was cringe. Wait till our names are put in it. This is even worse.
That's not the pop punk one, right? That's not.
No,
the
no,
pop punk.
it sucked, dude, because I had the 90s punk rock. You probably would have liked it. The 90s punk rock was actually pretty good, but for whatever reason, it didn't save it because I think I did it on my phone.
Garbage.
I know. And I can't do it
Next
again
month with your new credits.
No, I can do it at 3:00 in the morning. I'll make another. Don't worry. But I have to wait till 3:00 in the morning. The devil hour. So, okay. So what it did was it put
You're such a talented musician, Jay.
I know. I feel like Skrillex. So this is like what it does, it spits out two versions for you, by the way. One's like a little slower, one's a little more upbeat, but this is the one I think is better out of the two, but they're both cringe. But here we go.
Mike and Jay in the glowing haze,
The same singer.
talking films in electric ways, flickering screens, they set the stage, critiques and laughs on every page. Neon lights, they shine so bright, viewing movies through the night. Popcorn wisdom flowing
It's always
free.
popcorn.
Mike and Jay on your TV.
I love you. That's why I've let you enjoy it.
Breaking it down with
Daughtry's Forgotten Son.
the laughter echoes through the stream. A cinematic glowing dream. Neon lights, they
All
shine.
right, we won't list it more because I don't want anybody to really start tuning out. But I thought it was good. That's cringy, but the other part was good. The other one was.
No,
But
listen, like it's both bad and surprisingly good. Like it's like I can't believe that it can do that. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe it.
He's like, I need to pray on this. Yes, go,
You
go
know what it
talk to the
shows?
Lord.
Honest to God, though, like this is going to be an unpopular opinion because it's kind of shitty on both sides. What that shows me, it's not how shitty AI is. It shows how shitty most music is because like AI can take that and just a computer could just be like, I can do that because it's like a formula. Like that shit is literally just a fucking formula. That'd probably be a hit song.
It
if
is
was by the
Pride.
right person.
It is Pride Month. Why not? We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate with a little whiskey and some dick sauce. How about that on your lips? You want some?
I'd be, dude. I'd also be shocked at like how put together it was, though. I get it.
I know. Well, here's the thing, and again, I don't know. It spit out that was super more pop. Like, dude, there was another one. It was really good. It does mention John Carpenter and Wes Craven, and it does it really well. Like in the tempo of the song, it's really, I don't know, but I just thought it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool tool. That's by the way, that's what I'm saying. It is. It's a cool tool, not that it's like an actual thing to use to go on the radio and be like, I'm a musician. See, mom, look, mom, I made it.
Oh, that was wild, dude. That was fucking wild.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's a good time. Good time.
It's stuck in my head now, though. Damn it! The nights fly in rhythms parade.
Listen. If you guys want to, but see, also you can't publish it. Like I swear to God, dude. Like that one, the first song, the Neon Dreams or whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I was like, that'd be pretty fun to put on the Patreon. That's what, just put it on the credits, but we can't because we can't publish it.
Yeah, because you'd have to pay. You'd have to literally like feed computer into your money into your computer.
It's 96. It's 96 annually, which is, no thanks. I don't. You only get 2,500 credits a month. I mean, it burns.
Do they all sound like that fucking guy though? Because it was the same voice.
No, you can teach it. You can teach it to do other. Like I think it. No, because there's the punk rock song did something anything like him, and then there's also the female lyrics. You can put female lyrics and male lyrics, and then you can add all sorts of stuff into it and mix it around.
Wow. Well, hey, Kyle, Pride Month is Men's Mental Health Month. You know why? Because we're all a little gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. We're all a little gay.
They both should be celebrated for show.
And racist.
We're not celebrating. They brought awareness too.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stick your dick in a Cheerio to pay it off. That's it.
That's why it's such a fight because we all hate the dark sides of us. Not that Pride's a dark. You know what I mean? Damn it! I screwed it up again.
It says teach it to use Feldman's voice. He would sue the shit out of us probably. And I don't know if it can.
You could just do that. That's what I'm saying. You could just sing the songs in Feldman's voice, like "Nice Flying Rhythm." You can sing it like that.
Neon lights, yeah.
Oh,
anyway.
Goodness gracious me. You want to jump to some super chats and then get to the listicles?
Sure.
Let's do that. Crazy Saint, thanks, buddy. He says, "Yo, motherfuckers, have you heard of the new Halloween game will fall if the new Halloween game will fall under Blumhouse Games, assuming it does well? Which of their other titles would you like to see? Which of their other titles would you like to see turn into a game? Imagine an open world horror survival purge these nuts games."
I hope it's not under Blumhouse. I don't think it would be though, because I mean they've already moved on from it. I don't think. I mean, isn't a new studio involved, or if they're going to be involved with making a new movie? So I don't think Blumhouse would have anything to do with a game.
No, I don't know how the gaming rights work because I think they're a separate entity. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a gaming rights entity, so like they could possibly have it. I wouldn't expect them to. But Blumhouse is announcing Blumhouse Games. There is a possibility that they would have their version of Michael Myers, which would be Christopher Nelson's Mask, their version of Michael in a game. I don't know what Blumhouse Games is going to be like. If their past track record is any indication, it would be pretty just, corny and every day of the week type stuff. But I would rather an actual gaming company do that, because they seem like they're really into siphoning money more than anything else. But then again, because so is most of the gaming industry. Yeah. So
an open world horror survival purge type game would be awesome, and that's what we've talked about that before, like The Quarry, something like that style. Even though that game is not that great, but it's all right. But it's something like that where you make decisions, and based on your decisions, it can branch off and go in different directions. I think you can apply that to a Scream game. You can apply that to a Halloween game. That'd be fun.
Is that I thought open world was like,
well, not open world. It's not open world, but it is branching past that. You can the game will change based on the the decisions you make throughout the game. I think something like that would be fun. An open world game is fine too, but I'd like a decision based game that based on your decisions, the ending could be different.
Yeah, I don't know how open world works with horror. I can't really figure out in my head because everybody's just running around doing shit, right? Like, would you just be peekaboo scaring people, or like how would that work? I wonder.
What an open? I don't know.
If you just had like one mic, I don't. Yeah,
if you were Michael Myers, you pick up jack-o'-lanterns to power up. Like it'd be like a mushroom in Mario Brothers, and you get really big.
Yeah, dude. What I want more than anything is a Halloween game. A Scream game would be the best RPG because you're trying to figure out who the killer is. You're having different conversations with people. It'd be cool if they had like a Scream game, like a Wheel of Fortune situation where you could guess. You could pause the game and guess who the killer is, and if you're wrong, you die. But if you win, you get this really cool like monologue or something like that. Would be dope. Yeah. But I just really want them to try to make a scary horror IP game where it's just old school games like they used to be. Give us all of it, man. Have a game that has a story, that has a story and like a third world or whatever, and you walk through it and you play the game that also has a fucking that also has a multiplayer. Why not both?
Yeah, give us both. I
want both.
So somebody said your life indicator would be a molding pumpkin. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that.
I like it. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope shit. What horror titles would you like to see turn into a game? Oh, he said, imagine a horror survival purge game. Now, purge makes perfect sense for that. Holy shit, that's really smart.
Yeah.
But I Scream is mine. RPG Scream would be my biggest hope for sure. Look at this. Morose,
Tim, man. Thank you, dude.
Here. Tim, it's good to see your face always. And we're not worth it. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Hey, we're going to be popping in and out of the chat this evening. Hey. Oh, I thought he said we. Going to be popping in and out of the chat this weekend. Hope y'all are doing good. So what's the verdict on Ballerina besides Anna de Armas being super hot?
She is extremely hot. My goodness gracious. Cold fire hot.
Have not seen yet. Have not seen. So I can't say for sure, but I will say that from the trailers, I saw the trailers and I went, I'm going to fucking watch this thing. I'm going to watch that movie, dude. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, there is some rumors going around about it. We talked about it a little bit on Patreon, I think, or maybe with last stream about embargoes on it, or like they were preventing people from releasing bad reviews, or they weren't giving copies to people. So unless they promised to give a good review, which is not a good way to do business on.
Yeah,
more or less. Have to present the dick and see if they like. If they don't like, they walk away.
Yeah. If you guys weren't there for that, basically what they did was the company behind the marketing sent critics out a thing, and they were like, the review embargo's up like a week early. I'm paraphrasing, I don't know the exact dates, but it was like a week. If you have a positive internet reaction, you can post your review on this date. But for reviews and critiques, you have to wait until this date, which was literally just them saying, if you say anything negative, guess what? You can't say anything for a week, which is just insanely dishonest.
I mean, you can be my best friend as long as you compliment me. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's like
isn't that how women work?
Isn't that like how it was being like with Friends with Diddy? You can be my friend as long as you bend over and take it up your butt every once in a while with some good oil. I mean,
some jelly
get
lube.
you a good career.
But no, dude, I think the movie looks really good. Actually, I do want to see it. I think she's awesome. She was awesome all the way going back to it's free pizza. Nobody says no to free pizza. She was great in what's the name of that movie?
I don't know.
Keanu. Knock Knock.
Oh yeah, she was really good in that.
She's been good in just about everything I've seen her in. She's really, dude. She's like, oh man, you want to hit her in the head.
Was she the one in the? Was she in James Bond?
Yeah, she was.
That's where I remember her from.
She was good in that. So I'm considering. I have to look at the family reviews for it before I do. But I was considering taking the kids to see it because it's mostly an action movie, just some action, you know. And again, my youngest daughter is 9, and she's seen Stranger Things, so I'm sure there's nothing in there that's going to be worse than Stranger Things. I thought about taking the girls to see it. A little girl power, you know, nice girl power for the girls.
Show.
I don't like that Keanu Reeves is in it though. I don't think it needed John Wick.
I don't know.
Like, I think it should have stood on its own because you already know what's gonna happen. Like, he's not gonna die. She's not gonna win. So
he is breathtaking. You're breathtaking. They have to have it.
But you know they're gonna part with like respect for each other. You kind of know exactly how it's gonna go. But either way, yeah, no, Tim, I want to see it, but I haven't yet. Really appreciate you, brother. Thanks
for stopping by, Tim. And we're hoping to see you some more during the chats.
Get in here. Get in on inside of it. Immortal, member for 1 month.
Hey, man. Thank you, dude.
Just wanted to show some love and say you guys are the best channel online. Thank you.
Hey, man.
For the lies. And I'm glad to be a part of this amazing community. Much love. Dude, that's very sweet of you.
Love you, man. Thank you for lying to my face. I really appreciate it. It's better than lying behind my back.
You know what I noticed about the horror community, by the way, apart from you guys who are awesome? I love that horror and the community is supposed to be like this whole, like, it's like an underdog thing, like an indie thing, like an underground type of thing. But is it weird to anybody else, like all the huge major websites and stuff like that, when it comes time for someone to host an award show or it comes time for someone to make a cameo in a movie, it's like always the same people, like the already extremely popular people. It's you'd think horror would have some more love for its more indie and underground creators and pop culture talk abouters, but it seems like every single time there's anything possible for something to come up, they pick like the same huge. That's just something that I notice, and I love the people that they pick. They're still great. I just think it's weird that they never.
Breaking news: Hollywood is fake. Next up, water is wet. They don't give a fuck.
It's weird. And someone said at Dead Meat. I love Dead Meat, and they've earned everything they have. I'm not talking about them specifically. I'm just saying, like, they've always been super kind to us as well. They're good people. Not talking about them specifically at all, but yeah, no, horror seems to do that. Like, and I'm like, I feel like George Romero, like, horror's built on underdog stories, and it's just weird to me that all the people who run the industry seem to only go towards the super uber popular people to give them chances at stuff.
Well, also they don't really give them their due anyhow. Look at Hereditary. Toni Collette should have got an Academy for that.
You're goddamn right, pal. You're goddamn right. We might talk about Hereditary later tonight. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe. Deshaun Cheney says devastating end was Titanic. I would have jumped her.
yeah, it sucked. Yo, hold on.
That movie was so messed up, dude. Because like Jack could have lived. There was room in that boat.
Yeah, well, on that piece of wood.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, makeshift boat. Jack would have put her on the boat. He would have made room for her.
Selfish bitch. God, why did he have to float in the water?
Christopher Sampson. Oh, cool. I'm proud.
Hey,
it is Pride Month, Chris. It is Pride Month. And we thank you for your membership for 4 months. Deshaun Shani says, oh, I just read that. I'm a stupid idiot. God, I hate myself. Turd Turlington says, while recovering from post-op anesthesia, I had my wife say, home is where you make it. Home is where you make it. It would 100% sounded like Hymns Naked from Joe Dirt. Nate. So the thing he said in Joe Dirt, I read it aloud. All right. For the last time, anything you put on that teleprompter, he will read, which none of the nurses had seen because they kicked me out.
Damn, dude.
Hey, I'm glad you recovered, dude. Welcome back to the land of the living. Christopher Sampson says, brothers Mike and Jay, hello. I didn't know Jack Earl Haley was an actor. God of the 1970s, Bad News Bears alone sets the tone for every teen boy in America. Us. We need a day to celebrate Golf of America, don't you think? You're goddamn right.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it. Roll it out. Patriotic drums in 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Yeah. We need a day with fireworks and hot dogs to celebrate the day we took it back. We're taking it back, people.
Golf America, boys. Don't ever
Golf America.
Woo.
Golf America. Michael Parton, thank you, Chris. You're fucking awesome, dude. Michael Parton says dick and cheese sauce is another good snack.
Nice.
That was out of nowhere, Mike.
Is that gonna be like the new Mr. Beast Lunchables or something?
Basically, it already is, Jay. Basically, it already is. Dick and cheese. You know what would go really nice with this dick right now? Some cheese.
Yep.
Or this is good cheese, but it could really use some dick. Jay Garza says, "Hey, gays." He made to say, "Guys." The U is so close to the A on the keyboard. In honor of Gay Pride Month, have you boys checked out the movie Boat Trip? If not, it needs to be the next commentary that people demand it.
Is it gay? If it's not gay, I don't want to watch it. Are you serious? God, how dare you bring me a hetero movie in this month?
Yeah, I was
that sounds familiar, though. I don't know.
I was like, it's Pride Month, and I want a hot dog, right, on the grill. But that's like kind of like a manly dude thing to do. Just like make a hot dog on the grill. But also, it is Pride Month, right? So like, I should be able to have a hot dog and not feel bad.
Just because I'm putting the hot dog deep down my throat don't mean I'm gay. What the hell are you talking about? I'm just
John Mellencamp wrote one of the first gay pride songs ever. You know what I'm talking about?
Sucking on a chili dog.
Yeah. not a lot of people know this, but Diane was a guy.
Yeah.
And they were sucking on chili dogs for America.
Dude, I know it's only 31. I really gotta go pee though. I've been sucking on these diet sodas. I gotta go poop. I gotta poop probably too. I gotta go pee and poop maybe.
It. Suck on a chili dog for me while you're in there. We're so stupid. I don't know why anybody watches this show. It's so dumb. What are you guys doing? It's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. You guys are gonna be doing so many more productive things, and you're talking about me and Jay sucking on chili dogs and Diane being a man. It's disgusting. It's perverted. What was I just talking about? Like, why don't any of the underground YouTubers ever get chances to do cool stuff? This is probably why. Yeah, this is definitely why. Yeah, I answered my own question. That's why we got you guys, though. We love you. Michael Barton says, if John Carpenter, Jesus was a carpenter, did Batman, he'd cast Kurt Russell as the lead, Tom Atkins as the Joker, Adrienne Barbeau as Catwoman, and Donald Pleasance as the Penguin. You're so not fucking wrong about almost anything you said. I have a hard time seeing Tom Atkins as the Joker because even in those movies, he had kind of that wide, I've been drinking face. So I think if Tom Atkins is more of a Two-Face, though. Tom Atkins could rock the shit out of a Two-Face for sure. But other than that, couldn't agree more, pal. Couldn't agree more. It's a great casting. Bob Willie says, talking about top 5 most devastating horror movie endings of all time. Number 5, Speak No Evil. I imagine you're talking about the original. We will talk about that tonight. The Vanishing, another movie that got twisted up. So The Vanishing is a movie, and if you guys don't know, it was an original, I want to say maybe not French, Dutch, something like that. It was a movie, and the ending of it was super depressing and super messed up. The same director remade an American version of The Vanishing starring Jeff Bridges, and the movie was actually really good and really artsy and really cool. But the only difference was that he made the ending not so depressing, and people hated him for it. Personally, I prefer the American version because it is Pride Month. Funny Games, that could be in someone's list tonight. The Mist is going to be a lot of number ones. He has it number 2. Number 1, Martyrs. Actually, the only American version is The Mist. The rest, I mean the foreign ones. Okay, so there you go. We got you. And listen, dude, when it comes to Martyrs, spoiler alert, I'll just give you guys a taste of my list right now. Did not include it. It's on a lot of people's most devastating horror movies. I did not include it in mine, and here's why. I didn't think it was devastating because that bitch got what she deserved. Maybe devastating for the human race. I don't necessarily believe that girl whispered the truth to her or actually saw the afterlife. So I don't actually believe in their little scam they got going on. So I don't even think it's devastating for the human race or the afterlife. That's just my opinion. So I don't find it devastating, but I get why people do. Oh, sorry.
I would have put. Oh, it's all right. I would have put Halloween Ends on my list just because it was devastating to the horror community and the Halloween fans, but I just didn't. I considered strongly putting Freddy's Dead on there, because that was depressing as hell. It was because it was a bad ending.
But you're right. Halloween Ends, that crossed my mind too. Katie Sidebottom, we love you too, Katie.
Hey, thank you, Katie.
the best. Take it or leave it, says fellas. Friendly reminder, watch Deuce Ray 2024.
Oh, yeah, he's talked about that before. I don't remember.
Yeah, we're not going to do it on principle at this point. And so I'm going to be like Jay whenever I tell him he needs to watch True Detective season 1. Or
yeah, I've seen that one. It was so good.
I read that book. It was the best.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Continue on.
Wow, Willie says Scream game you can only play once unless different killer. Well, yeah, that's the thing. If you did an RPG, depending on what you did and the choices you made, you could have a different killer each time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
It's not bad.
Crazy Saint said, pouring a shot right now. Cheers, me. Cheers, pal. Slender and Mark Wahlberg. Cheers, me, Slender and Wahlberg. Wham, bam. Thank you for all you do, fam. Stay blessed. Stay safe and sexy, you handsome fellas.
Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
I'll do a shot with you right now. But I got church in the morning. I got to hang out with Mel Gibson.
We hope you have a good shot. We don't participate in the liquor. We don't do that. So we will say good luck to you though with you hangover tomorrow though. Thank you so much.
What would you do if Subway started selling alcohol drinks? You're not going to take a Subway shot?
We would just advise against the addiction that could possibly come from drinking that alcohol when you buy your sandwich.
Yeah, you might get wasted in curb stop of Puerto Rican. Darth DeMoyer, 808. Hey, boys, did you watch Predator Killer of Killers? I did not. I have a hard time watching anime stuff, dude. I just, my brain can't get into it.
It looked good, though. I saw the trailer for it. I haven't watched it, though.
I thought about it. I have considered it.
Yeah.
Maybe now because of you, I will. Chris Sampson. I watched the movie Grind. Great movie and soundtrack.
It's an awesome movie. It's so good. It's so good.
So good. So good. He's like, so, sir, I see that you ate most of the chili buster here. He's like, yeah, but I didn't realize it was the wrong order until I ate it all.
I'm glad you checked it out, Chris, because most people don't know. Like, we talked about that at one of the streams in Patreon. We Grind and The Pest. It seems like a lot of people don't know them, or that it's one of those underground kind of comedies.
If you are, and most of you, if you're watching this, probably are huge fans of 90s like stoner comedies type stuff. Grind, it's got a lot of skateboard stuff. Like there's a couple of actual like skateboard montages. It's definitely that era, but it's an underrated ass comedy, man. It's so good.
Show.
Hardy, appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, thank you, man.
I used to read the Hardy Boys when I was a kid. I never read them. I just thought the covers looked cool.
Really cool detective stories.
Turlington, the best name on YouTube, says, lovers, do you think the new Switch console game key cards, a blank game cartridge that gives you a key to download the game off the, are you serious? That's a thing?
I talked about that. Yeah, that's a thing. That's what they're doing. Drunk. I know you were drunk. Everyone knows you were drunk.
Buddy, do you think KFC's still open?
Yes. No, it's not. It's not 3 o'clock. It's not open at 3.
The beginning of the end of physical gaming, dude. I think that boat's left the fucking dock a long time ago.
I definitely think you're seeing the last generation of physical media 100%. And like the next Xbox that launches or the PlayStation 6, most likely you're going to see all digital. It's too easy for them to do. It makes them too much money where they don't have to worry about printing, game cartridges or game CDs or cases or anything like that. They can just give, hey, if you wanted it at midnight, there you go. So all, standing in line at GameStop and all that shit at midnight, it's over. It's not, and plus Microsoft is like all about their Game Pass. They're pushing that hardcore now. Like it's just, dude. They want to be like an all-in-one. That's what they ultimately want to be, the Netflix of the gaming community. That's what Microsoft wants to do.
And then they'll take it away from you. Gary says, just found out about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics. They are so cool. Did you know Planet Eltar had 3 guardians, Zolfram, Zartus, and Zord? Those all sound like pills like pill commercials I see. It's like, once a dailius, Jardius, protects my butthole from chlamydia. But Zolfram got corrupted, burns, and becomes Zed trying to steal the Zeo crystals.
That's pretty badass. That's cool. They should make a movie out of that. Oh, yeah, they did. And then they fucked up and they didn't give us the sequel. And that was all.
Dude, there's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Freddy Krueger comic. That's dope as shit. Jay and I made a video about it a long time ago. Those comics are dope. Michael Parton says Hellbent is a great gay slasher for Pride Month. What makes it gay, Michael? Why is it gay and the rest of them aren't gay?
Good question. Answer.
Ask yourself that. Whenever someone's like, we're a queer horror channel, I'm like, that's cool. Are we a straight horror channel? Can I say, should I? I don't feel like I should say that.
Yeah, I was like, well, instead of knives, they stab with dildos. Oh, I see.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. Hellbent, never heard of it. Never heard of it. But there's a lot of gay stuff in horror.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street too. Pretty gay. Great film.
Mm-hmm.
Great film. Also, Jay Tinsel says, I walked in a public restroom earlier and was subjected to a guy at the urinal. One hand stance on the wall.
Power move. Yeah. Power move. That's all power. That's all power.
Vocalizing his relief, saying, "Get in there." Said, I'm gonna riot hard inside my step on. Oh, there he was. I missed the name.
JT, Jesus Christo, what a poet he is. You never know. That guy just sidewinds, slaps your face with a kick, and you're like, oh, I should have seen it coming.
Dude, I was at a beat-ups one time. I never seen anything like it at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I went in to pee. It was March Madness, and I was next to a guy, and dude, he was fucking 4 sheets to the wind. He was peeing, and he goes, "Oh, that is awesome!" Like midstream, and I was like, "I get it, brother. I do."
I always think I always hate it when they try to make jokes at the urinals. Like I was at I don't know, it was a concert or something. There was a guy in there, and we were all standing, and nobody was saying anything. And he was like talking to his friend, and we all got done. Was going to wash our hands. He's like, "Well done, gentlemen. Well done." Like, shut the fuck up. Play with your wiener.
You guys are doing a good job here. I just want to let you know I believe in you. One time I was pissing at a concert, and I was wearing an Alkaline Trio concert, and some guy behind me goes, "Alkaline Trio fucking sucks." And I was like, I was like, dude, I'm gonna turn all the way around and answer you, but I just want you to know I'm not gonna stop peeing while I do it. I'm just gonna keep turning all the way around.
Your mom likes it in the morning.
Yeah, all 3 of them. All right. Thank you guys for your super chats. Do keep them coming throughout the stream. We do appreciate them. They keep the channel running, keep us gassed up and ready to go. But for now, we will delve into the list that 4 of you came here for.
Open the book of wonders.
Our top 10 most.
Looks like a ghost jizzed on it.
That's what I was going for.
I see. Good for you. That looks good.
It looks like a ghost that ate a lot of watermelon jizzed on. I don't know why there's seeds in it. It's weird.
If they tried that new Mountain Dew flavor for that Baja Blast.
All right. So number 10, Jay, have honor.
Okay. So again, this is like one of the movies I remember seeing, and it was the first time I was like, holy shit, because I didn't see this coming at all. Saw is the movie. The ending for Saw. So good, so righteous, so ripe. I don't. It really was a great twist ending, and the movie itself was all right. It wasn't great, but the ending, slam that fucker and make it work. It looks like how a caveman figured out rocks can be tools if you shave them right. What this?
I fucking like.
I guess we're going old school. It's
bad baby. My keyboard just took a dump. Try again.
Unplug it, plug it back in. Blow in it.
Wireless, you fucking dick.
Blow in it like a cartridge from the old days.
Every time something goes wrong, Jay's like, just blow on it.
Just blow it.
Like your dick's not working. He's like, blow on it, dude.
I like them teeny and toasty. Blow it.
God, Catherine. Okay, wife. Can you give me 2 of these little batteries right here? I think they're in the drawer over there. Yeah.
Thank you, it runs on battery. There it is.
Excuse me, Flo.
Yeah, well, so it is Saw though, and I don't know. I didn't buy it, the movie when it came out. I just watched. I think it was on HBO, and then when it ended, I was like, holy shit, amazing ending, solid, and the music was great too, especially the game over, and he slams the door shut. Wowie wow. So the bad guy won in that one, which is you didn't see a lot. I hadn't seen that a lot. So that's why it's my number 10.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, it's not the fucking batteries. Oh, now we're in real trouble, buddy.
Yep.
We might be in.
You got to start covering your keyboard when you jack it. God, dude, you jizzed all over it and ruined it.
I don't even know if I have another keyboard. What do we do?
Well, we can. We'll just have to have everyone keep the memory, or we can write it down.
maybe I put.
I have another blank piece of paper. Don't worry.
Why does that happen?
I don't know.
Stupid Chinese.
Hey, we're still live, dummy.
No, I got Chinese food stuck in it earlier.
Oh, there you go.
Why are you being?
It was so good. The Chinese food was so good.
I broke it when I headbutted it.
Let me see.
This has never happened to me before.
This is what she said.
Give me just a second, dude. Give me just a second. I'm gonna find another keyboard.
Okay, well, hold on. I might be able to do something.
I don't think you can't take control of the.
No, but I can make a document pad, like a word pad, and then just put it in.
Oh
there
wait,
like
dude, I didn't click it back on. Oh, never mind. It didn't matter. How does this happen? This is the best show on planet Earth.
Yeah, it is.
This is why you come here. Let me check something real quick. Let me see if it's just.
Okay.
No, dude, it's not that. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's my keyboard works. It's just not working for this for some reason. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh my god. You know, just when you think that nothing else could possibly go wrong.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We all have performance issues sometimes. Everything happens at a time. Don't worry about
That's not true, and you didn't mean it. I bet your last boyfriend didn't have these issues.
That's true. He was a fucking juggernaut.
That's what they say if they're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Turlington says Circuit City Products. Circuit City. I almost got a job there, and then I was like, nah. Like, it was way too weird. Like, the guys that interviewed me, they acted like I was like joining like the Secret Service or something. I'm like, guys, it's not that big a deal. I'm not gonna work.
Oh yeah, it's weird when people like that. I would have worked at Circuit City probably.
I was excited to do it, but then the guys were just like really like I got a real weird like vibe from them. I don't know. It, like the one guy that was interviewing with the manager looked like he was such a brown nose. He had like his nose was permanently brown, like it was stained with butt crack juice because he had his nose shoved so far up that dude's ass. I couldn't imagine working with that guy.
We're back, guys. We're back. We got it sorted out. We're back. Jay's number 10 is Saul.
Saul.
It's a solid choice. I think you already talked about it while I was finagling.
I did.
Allow me to retort with my number 10.
Tell us.
I know it by heart. I didn't need to read it at all. It is it's going to be a movie that
wow. I know it wasn't Saul.
Hereditary is going to be mine. And look, like, dude, this movie ends. This poor sweet boy, all right, who already got his peanut allergy sister's head chopped off, is, you know, he throws the thing in the fire. There's old dudes with their wieners around everywhere. His own mom,
They are.
Yeah, his own mom chases him up to the attic, cuts her own head off while floating. And you never see whether she's cutting her head off or doing the other thing. You don't want to see your mom doing this. It's just
double fisting.
Yeah. And then sees her floating and then he goes up and his whole family's there with their heads severed. And he finds out that he's a demon and all these naked old people are worshiping. It's really fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's dark. So that's why
like,
I read.
Yeah, that girl's face was weird looking too.
Oh yeah. They're like, help him on. I'm like, can I just please just have like a fucking minute to think about this before?
Dude, my naked dead grandma's in my clubhouse and they're worshiping Satan. I gotta go. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The only part that got me in that movie was when she was like on the wall in the end of it, when he was like sleeping, and then you see her like, oh god damn it.
And then she's banging her head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was messed up to me.
What happens when you listen to Motley Crue for the first time. You just can't.
And there's an old naked dude with his dong out in the corner, just like
he was smiling. Yeah. Yeah. If Diddy hadn't got caught, that would have been his parties later on, 30 years later.
Yeah. All right.
So my number 9 is will be The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Good one.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, most people have seen this movie. This movie is amazing, but the end of this film is like, because it's Childs and McCready staring at each other. You don't know who's the thing or if either one of them are, and it just ends like that. So you assume either one of them dies or both of them dies, but either way, they both have to stay there because they can't let the other get out if they happen to be the fucking alien. That was amazing acting, and then the music on top of that's fucking awesome, dude. God,
another Carpenter film that would have been on this list had they never made a sequel would have been, I feel like, Halloween, because it kind of has the same ending.
I thought about Halloween on it. Yeah,
you're fucked. That's a good one.
But yeah, the thing was it was so fucking cool, dude. But here's the question. I think that they actually answered this, or I don't know if John Carpenter himself answered it. McCready was the thing. I heard that, but then I also heard Childs too. And then I think John, I don't know, but that's what's so good about that movie is you just don't know.
Chris said McCready's the thing. I always thought it was Childs too.
I thought that's what I heard, but it could have been. That's why it's so beautiful. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe I just wanted it to not be McCready, but that could be it.
Spoilers, Dick. Oh, I'm sorry. It came out in 82. Fuck me.
I feel like after 20 years, it is fair game. It might be fair game at this point. Maybe you should have gotten to the cinema in the past, quarter century. Dude, I just 2 gnats just popped up out of nowhere. We don't even have gnats. What the fuck?
Your butt crack stings.
Did they come out of my keyboard? Because I'd be right in fire.
You got a white better.
My number 9 is going to be totally knew it. Didn't have to look. People are going to give me shit about this, but it's Donnie Darko, dude. It was not only was it mind blowing and devastating, but I was sad, dude. I was actually sad because I fell in love with this kid, Donnie Darko. His whole life sucked and was miserable and fucked up, and he had to live in this dark, weird suburbia where nobody ever understood him. He finally found a girl. There was a chance that things could get better. And then his parents loved him, even though they were a little fucked up. And then he just lays back in bed and he's like, and then the fucking engine falls on his face. And I was like, oh, that was depressing as shit. It kind of blew my mind, but it also made me sad. So
such is the life of a clerk at Spencer's.
Yeah, he chose My Chemical Romance.
He just reminded me of a kid that works at Spencer's. Life fucking sucks. I'm a time traveler and I gotta save the world. You wouldn't understand it.
Yeah,
there's a psycho bunny that runs around and fucks with me. What?
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm working at Spencer's.
That scene where he's like, because I want to fuck him or whatever he said when he's like reaching his hand down his pants.
It's so weird, dude. Yeah, it is a good movie though. It is a pretty sad ending.
That therapist was like,
my number 8 will be. I always forget about this movie for some reason, and it's so fucking good. And I forget how good it is. For some reason, it just pops in my head now and again. I'm like, oh my God. And I watch it. I'm like, this is amazing. The Others with Nicole Kidman.
Ooh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah. Because for whatever reason, it always skips my mind when we're talking about great horror films, especially with an awesome twist. Because this one, dude, it's so fucking depressing. And it's scary as shit, too. I am your daughter. Fuck you, old bitch. But no, it's not that. It's the fact that you find out that she went psycho. She murdered her kids, and now they're trapped in the fucking house as ghosts forever. It's kind of like, it's not like, Rose Red kind of has an ending like that, but that's a different type of way. But that movie's like, especially with the husband coming back and making his way, Tom, and then realizing, yeah, there you go. But yeah, so like making his way home and finding out that his wife had done that, and then just disappearing into the fog. And then you didn't know if the caretakers or what the maids and stuff or actual ghosts or not the ghosts, but they're psychos. And dude, it's so fucking good. And then again, the ending with Nicole Kidman standing there with her 2 kids and then fading away as a new family moves out after they've driven them away. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I kept waiting for Ethan Hunt to pop up and be like, "They're dead! Oh, 400, they're dead! They're all dead!"
Yeah,
because like that was basically the thing. But
yeah,
that's a good one, dude. Okay, it's little. We're a little. A lot of hits on here so far, for sure. And I'm going to continue that trend with Sinister.
That's a good one,
dude. Sinister. It's a banger of a scary movie, but I think people forget how that thing actually ends sometimes. It's not
Darth
just
Maul.
with Bagul, like, going, Bagul. And then it's actually with their daughter is possessed, hacks them up into little bitty bits, and then walks upstairs, starts drawing on that fucking shoebox, and all those kids just stand there, like in the fucking in the projector, and then Bagul pops up behind her and picks her up and walks her into the projector. That's so sad to me. That's so fucked up. Like, you got connected to this family and to Ethan Hawke, and that would have never happened to Ethan Hunt. Let's just be honest. And I thought that was really fucked up ending, dude. Yeah, and it was sadly because it also ended the franchise because Sinister 2 blew ass.
Yeah, the problem with Sinister 2 is they tried to make that goofy cop like the main guy, which I think that guy's a fine actor, but it didn't work, like, for whatever reason. Sinister 2 was like a popcorn film, but definitely not even close to the first one. Oh. There you go. That's what you got to do, David. Oh. You know what? To relieve yourself of the pressures of what you're watching and to escape the horror, you just got to pull out your
children in that ending, pal.
You just got to pull out your wang and slap it. Yeah, but probably not do it. Not to the kids or whatever. That's weird. Don't do that.
Pop it, sock it, rock it. Bagul it.
But good pick. Fine. Good pick. Number 7, I'm going to go with a little bit of Witch Blair Projects. The Blair Witch Project, that is. Depressing ending. Everyone fucking dies. The one guy is over there pissing in the corner and gets slayed. His girlfriend gets slayed while he gets it up the ass and then killed, is what you assume. But yeah, I know a lot of people have watched it later and like it was so shitty, or they'll come out later on and they retroactively like review it and say it was a bad movie. But for the time, and maybe it's not held together so well because it was really, really shaky. They didn't have a stabilizing thing on the camera or whatever. I understand that there's some things about it that aren't like that great now. But dude, back when it came out, holy shit, I did not expect that at all. Like, and it did end on a kind of a disappointing note, but I think that was the point of the movie, was that it was meant to be like depressing as fuck. It was all in black and white. They were lost in the woods. They didn't know where they were. The witch was out there. You didn't see her, but you knew that she was out there. Then they get killed in the fucking cabin. That's crazy. That to me, that actually it depressed me and scared me at the same time. It's like being married to my first wife.
Yeah, dude. I listed that, so that's in my honorable mentions. And the thing about it is, it's also devastating because the first time you watch that movie, if you were alive in '99 and in the theater, it's also devastating because you're fucking at that point in the film, you're praying to God you see something.
Yeah,
you're like fuck me up, Greg. Fuck me up, Greg. I'm here. I've been pumped about this movie for months, and then it ends, and you're like, we never even saw the Blair bitch. Like, we never even fucking saw her. And it's enraging, but also really depressing and fucked up.
Yeah, it feels like Dante Hicks explaining life about Empire Strikes Back. He's like, yeah, that's all life is, though. One disappointing scene after the other. It's such a down note. Or so, I don't know, it's like that. It's not word for word, but yeah, I just thought it was a cool ending just because you didn't see it coming at all. They could have done something very cheap with it. And someone I saw, I think JT Custom said he remembered seeing the alternate endings. I don't remember seeing any alternate endings. I know they shot them. But I think we talked about this last time. I don't remember ever like seeing a Blu-ray or a 4K disc coming out with all the alternate endings on there, because they said that they shot 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
When when Artisan bought the rights to Blair Witch, they supposedly brought back Heather and Mike to shoot some extra footage in the basement. And one of them was like one of them where they're getting like crucified, or Mike is, and then there's another one where the camera drops as Heather gets attacked by the witch, and you see the hoof of like an animal step in front of the camera. But I never saw it. I've never seen those.
I probably would have preferred the hoof. At least you got some fucking thing. It's like, oh, it's a goddamn deer. It's been doing all this shit.
Yeah, so I don't know if they shot. Well, supposedly they did shoot it, but they just never released it. But maybe they did. I don't know.
I have a deleted ending on my list actually, and it's this next one. It is Butterfly Effect, and it's not the original ending, but it's the darker ending.
Yeah,
right?
That's the one I only remember.
I think we even talked about this when we talked about doing this list the other night. For those of you who don't know, Butterfly Effect's Ashton Kutcher movie. Ashton Kutcher's badass in this fucking movie. Like, give him all the shit you want. Badass in this movie. Yep. And Butterfly Effect is one of the most underrated movies of our time. Everybody looks at it as the mid-2000s piece of shit, but when you go back and watch it, I promise you will find some fucked up shit in this movie. And the most fucked up thing is there's an alternate ending that's on like the first DVD that came out. It was like the very, one of the top special features on there. And in this ending, he decides the only way, because the idea is the butterfly effect, right? He keeps going back and trying to save people and do the right thing. But every time he does, he just ends up in a more fucked up future. And these awful things are happening to people. And in the end, he decides the only way to save everyone is to go back and strangle himself to death in his fucking womb with his own umbilical cord. That is as dark as it fucking gets.
That's what I call hardcore. Holy fucking shit. That's metal. Metal, bro. Metal. But no,
not hardcore.
No, unless you live hard. And he didn't live. He killed himself before he could live hardcore. But either way, I will say this about that. That's the only ending I remember, was the one where he kills himself in the womb. Not I didn't even know about the other one until a lot later. And then I saw it. I'm like, pussy. That was like a pussy. This one was a lot better. The ending with him killing himself in the womb, because that made more sense, especially when you think about the psychic saying, "You should not be alive. You should not exist. You have no lifeline." Like, shut up, bitch. And then the mom getting all mad at her, and because it's true. I don't know. I thought that was a cooler ending. Was the fact that the only way to set things right on the way that it should be in time is the fact that he shouldn't exist at all, and then everything turned out okay. Him just not talking to the girl and not go. I didn't like that part at all, but. It's not just the ending is dark. That movie's dark. Fucking Eric Stoltz, the whole thing.
Dude, there's a lot of endings that would have been more depressing, that the director's original vision was more depressing, that test audiences hated.
Yeah.
28 days later, the original ending that they had him dying. You know, when at the end, when he gets shot by the dude and then they ram the gates to get out, it has Selena taking him to an abandoned hospital and trying to save him, and then he dies. And while he's dying, he has a dream where he's riding his bicycle as a bicycle courier, and he gets hit by the truck in his head and he dies, and the movie fucking ends.
Yeah.
And test audiences hate it, and they changed it to them getting saved by the plane. But like test audiences do not like sad endings.
Yeah, I know. The fucking dumb shit audiences. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's that's your number 7. And then I'll get to my number 6. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. I believe in you, and I think you can accomplish it. Even if it's just rubbing one out real fast. Because it can be hard to challenge you. Have you guys ever tried to like time yourself and see how fast you can rub one? Me either. COVID was a weird time for us all. I know. What the fuck what am I even talking about? Jay's back. Hello, New York. Unique.
Hi.
York. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Again, God, that guy needs to learn. My number 6 is going to be 7.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier. Well, you know, again, it's another movie. The bad guy wins in the end, but it is. I mean, it's fucked up. Like he literally decapitates his wife. He has it delivered to him in the middle of the fucking wheat fields of Nevada, where the fuck, or wheat fields of Kansas, where the fuck they are. And then he has to.
It's just sand or some shit.
I don't know. Wheat? Whatever. But yeah, then and then Morgan Freeman begging him not to, and then everyone was Brad Pitt in that moment. Fuck that asshole. Become Wrath. Shut up, Kevin.
He's like, ah,
yeah,
ah.
What are you talking about, D? That's not a spoiler. Like, oh my god.
Hey, there's going to be spoilers for the ends of these movies, guys. They've been out for like 20 years.
Humphrey Bogart said that was peak Morgan Freeman. Well, I think it is peak Morgan Freeman, but I mean, as far as Morgan Freeman best, I mean, you got Unforgiven. He was awesome in that, and he was also amazing in Shawshank. But he was great in 7. That was really he was amazing in that as well, though.
I don't know if this is true. Brandon's just walking around. He said the original ending to 7 was cliche as fuck. Somerset kills John Doe, and when Mills asks, "What are you doing?" he replies, "Retiring."
Oh my god!
I don't mind that though. I think that's pretty badass. I think that's cool.
JT Custom says, "Doesn't 7 take place in LA?" It's either LA, I guess. Yeah, I think it is.
Is it? I pictured like New York.
It's either New York or LA. It's one of the two. I just know. Well, it's not like they can't have fucking farmland out in New York. It's not just New York City.
He said that's 100% true. I don't think I believe you. Would that be cool if it was?
Retiring. Very much retired. Done. Never coming back.
That's a good one, though, dude. You're right. That ending's depressing as shit. For me, number 6 is going to be...
Well, here's the question. Do you think that the judge would have gone easy on him? Or do you think...
I like to think that.
See, I mean... Yeah, I mean, it's murder either way. I mean, he was a prisoner, and then you fucking shot him. Like, I understand. Like, I found my fucking wife. Our head was in a box. What do you want?
Dude, that would be great. Imagine if 7, if they should never, ever, ever do it. But if they did remake 7, what would be interesting is if they remade 7 and they had an extra, if it went 20 minutes longer, and then they explained how the court case went for Mills, because it'd be fascinating to see like the social online reaction to the clips and people saying what happened and how the world would respond to that, like on Twitter and shit like that. Like, cause everybody would be like, no, that guy should have fucking died. And they've had cases like that. They've had cases where there was a dude who killed, and this has happened several times, where some guy was like, R-wording kids, and like the dad murdered the guy, and they would give him manslaughter, and they would give him like probation or some shit like that, just as a cheeky way of being like, that guy did the right thing, which he did.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Why so aggressive? Isn't Kevin Spacey in that fucking movie? He's a killer. But yeah, he is.
Become Wrath. Dude, that's what I'm gonna start saying when I troll people on the internet. They get mad at me and they're like all pissed at what I said.
I would have said no. Even after I found
Wrath.
that. Yeah, but even if I found that shit, like my wife's head in the box, I'd be like, no, that's how you're asking. It's fucking gross. So like, come on. Nasty fuck.
My number 6 is going to be this is probably standard fare for a lot of people, but it's going to be The Strangers.
Yes, that is a good
listen,
one.
I know this movie is a movie that we've all come accustomed to and come used to. 2008, and it's a Hollywood movie by all standards, but like, dude, if you go back and look at the way that movie ended, it ended like a fucked up indie horror movie. I mean, they butchered them. We watched them slowly die. We watched them beg for their lives and still be stabbed in the stomach and die next to each other, and then they just drive off. Man, that ending was fucked up. It was really fucked up. So
it was extremely depressing. I think you called it before. You like saying it was a random mean movie.
Mm-hmm.
There was no rhyme or reason. You can't reason with fuckers like this at all. Like they were like, you were home. We're gonna fuck with you because you were home. You're like, oh,
because corn. We're like, what did you just say? Ah, you're dead.
These solicitors were getting out of hand pushing their shit. Oh my god. Yeah, it was a good one. Good picks. My number 5 is I've talked about it before. It doesn't seem like a lot of people mention it in this particular series. It's Hellraiser Inferno. I love it, dude. I love Hellraiser's Inferno's ending. I love that movie generally, and that's crazy. I think it's better than the 4th one, and I think in some ways it's better than the 3rd one, which is crazy. The 5th movie in the series is better than 2 of them that were released theatrically. It's not got a lot of Doug Bradley Pinhead in it, but it doesn't have to. That's not the point of Pinhead anyway. He's punishing the people that open the box, and usually they're sinful people. And the whole thing with that character, of the detective played by Craig Schaefer, is that he's a corrupt cop. He's a piece of shit. He has every opportunity to turn his life around, and he chooses the other way. He chooses drugs, hoes, hotel rooms, whatever he can, cheating, whatever. And then the end of the movie, he's forever trapped with his own demons. To me, that's fucking terrifying, is the fact that you are forever trapped in this endless cycle where you're going to repeat it over and over again. And I love the speech of Pinhead because he's playing the priest in the movie that the guy goes to talk to about his problems or whatever. And he's like, now, if you're still seeing them, then that means they're not gone. And then he becomes Pinhead at the end. And then he's like, I don't understand. He's like, dude, Doug Bradley had some of the best lines in that movie. Your flesh is killing your spirit. I'm like, God damn, it's a great line. It's a great line. It's a great line. Give that man an Emmy.
Motherfucker. No, that's a good one, dude. Like, even though the guy deserved a lot of it because he was a piece of shit, he was a piece of shit who still loved his family. So, like, it was like up
to that point, before Hellraiser Inferno, Pinhead was like the booger monster guy that they have to put back in the box, and then he goes away, and then he comes back, and he does the same thing, and he goes away and comes. He's always defeated, and it's always the good guy. It's very clear, good guy versus bad guy. In this one, it's a lot more of a murky area, and he's not really. Pinhead's really not a bad guy. He's just giving you your due. He's giving you what you deserve.
Now, you asked for this, Deborah. This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. My number 5 is going to be. Oh, fuck, what I just pressed. I pressed the wrong button. Stupid idiot. Fuck butt. Didn't mean to do. Where are these gnats coming from? Christ, it's hell itself.
Wipe your butt before you sit down. God.
I don't know how. I never learned how.
Whoa. There we go.
You all right there?
This Coca-Cola's gone bad.
Fuck. What the? No! Stop it! Stupid idiot box fucking technology cunt bitch ballsack turd.
Do it. You got
my number 5.
You got it.
My number 5 is going to be The Descent, and the UK version of The Descent, because in the UK version of the movie The Descent, which is fucked up, one of the most scary movies you'll ever see in your life, The Descent. In the UK version of this, right? So in the American version, she escapes and she breaks out of the cave and she gets in the car, and dude, it's one of the best like acting performances I've ever seen from someone who just escaped. Go back to like Texas Chainsaw Massacre when she gets away and she's like freaking out in the back of the truck. Imagine if you're in one of these awful situations and you get away, what your reaction is going to be when you're in the clear and you can breathe fresh air, and how you're going to like debrief as a human being. She does such a good job of that. Like, she's freaking the fuck out. I can't believe I made it out. She gets in the car. She's smart as fuck. She doesn't even pause for a second. She is screaming the entire time, which is definitely not smart. She's looking behind her, waiting to see the monsters following her. Gets all the way out to the road, and when she's in the clear, she pulls over. This is the American version. She pulls over, she throws up, and she sits up, and she turns around, and the friend that she let die is in the seat next to her, and the movie ends. In the UK version, though, she sees her friend next to her, and then she realizes she's still in the fucking cave, dude. She wakes up in the cave. Everything is dark and bleak, and the camera pans out. You can hear the monsters all around her, like
Yes, yeah.
Donald Trump. I like fucking, doing all the thing all around. And then like the movie ends. And it's like, that is so fucking mean. You made us think she got out and then she's stuck in this cave. It fucked up. Just totally fucked up. Loved it. Great ending.
I think she could still make it though.
But she does have a chance, to be fair.
Well, I forgot
what happened in 2.
Does she have a broken leg where she's like, I can't like, she's like,
she took the fall. So
no, at the end of the movie, doesn't she? Is she still laying there with her leg broke or some shit?
I don't think her leg was broke. She ran out. Like she
I might be
ran
getting
out.
confused with you. Yeah, it's a great movie though. It's an amazing movie. The
fucking
Sit 2 is
awesome.
actually pretty good too.
I don't remember that one at all. I gotta revisit it.
Yeah. My number 4, we can just, we've already talked about it. So it was the butterfly effect. I loved it. It was the ending with him killing himself in the womb. I just think that movie's amazing. And Ashton Kutcher was awesome in that. He really was really good in that. I used to think he was a Streisand, but he's totally rocking the shit out in this one.
I love it. I quote that shit all the time. Nobody ever knows what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like he's rocking the shit in this one.
Yeah, he is.
That's a great one, dude. My number 4 is gonna be Train to Busan.
Oh man, that's a good one. Fuck, I forgot about it,
dude. Like happy ending all around. Like not a sad nihilistic ending by any means, but that fucking business guy piece of shit gets her fucking dad killed, dude. Like, oh, that motherfucker, what I would do to his face.
Yeah.
I would put oh, God damn it. I won't spoil it too much because Train to Busan is one of the best zombie movies.
It's still kind of newish too. Well, it's not newish, but there's some people that haven't seen it.
Oh, buddy. Like, we all cried. Like, Jay and I don't think we watched it together, but I know that we both cried. That was, man, fuck that ending. Fuck that fucking ending. I'm still upset. I'm upset right now about that.
It's so good. I don't think they made an American version of that yet, because they're gonna fuck it up when they do. I don't know if they have.
I thought I heard a story. They did a sequel.
It's gonna be called Train to Chicago.
They did a sequel to it. It's called Train to Peninsula, and apparently it sucked. I never watched it. Give me 1 second. You can go ahead and give yours if you want to. I'll be right back. I've got to make a drinky poo.
Okay, that's fine, Chad.
Yes.
Number 3 is going to be Night of the Living Dead original. The new one's also the Tom Savini one that they remade was great too. But the original Night of the Living Dead, George Romero it was such a great movie to begin with. The movie was awesome. And I love that he used local talent as well. And he made pretty much his own independent film on a limited budget, but also the ending where they had survived the horrors of the night. They thought everything was going to be safe. And Ben makes the sacrifice to stay behind while the girl runs for freedom. And then he gets fucking shot at the end of the movie. I didn't see that coming at all, but holy fuck, dude. It was so good. Now, the one that they did with the Savini remake, and he comes out of the basement and he's a zombie, I didn't like that one as much. It's not bad. It's still basically the same thing. But the fact that he was telling them not to shoot him and they do it anyway, to me, that was crazy. I loved it. And I loved that character. Ben was so cool too. He was so awesome. I said, are you talking about Judgment Night? No, I know what you're talking about, but no. The girl died. What girl? No, I know oh yeah, she did die. Yeah, that's right. She got taken by. Okay, so I'm getting it mixed up with Savini and the original. In the original one, he's a survivor. I think he's the only survivor. In the Savini one, the girl runs away in the truck, and then he comes out as a zombie. Tony Todd.
Dude, that's a really good one. I forgot about that one. How messed up.
Well, I mean, because you imagine seeing that when it opened, and you're expecting the hero to win, and then he just gets fucking mowed down by the cops, like thinking they're Frank Castle.
Yeah, like, and then like, dude, that was a different time too. Like, movies didn't end like that back then.
Well, it was unheard of to have a black lead like that. It was 100% unheard of, and somebody's like, it didn't have the same impact in the remake. No, yeah, because like I don't know why. I think Savini was just trying to do something different. He didn't want to make it, shot for shot, which I respect. But him coming out as a zombie didn't even make fucking sense because he killed the little girl that was down there that had eaten her mother. I don't know how he got infected. I never saw him got like he never got bit. He never got like I don't know unless it was in the air.
Yeah, dude, like it's insane. George Romero was breaking barriers, socially before it was cool. And you got to appreciate that so fucking much. Like that's the kind of shit you really respect,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Michael. I got him confused. Barbara she's actually a dumb bitch in the original. She's a dummy. She's the one that gets like the brother pulls her through the window. And in the remake, they kind of made her a lot more independent, or she's not like always like screaming.
Hell of a remake too, by the way, by Savini overall.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Space Ghetto said he died from blood loss after being shot. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know that.
There you go, dude. Did you know this? I did not fucking know this. There was supposed to be a Mila Jovovich movie. I forgot the name of it, but there's another Night of the Living Dead Romero verse movie that was supposed to come out. They talked about like last year. It was going to star Mila Jovovich. I obviously not anything with the Resident Evil movies. But there was I can't remember if it was unfinished or if it was just found or whatever. But there was George Romero's final zombie movie before he died that they were supposedly making into a film that was going to star Mila Jovovich.
There was that documentary that came out a few months ago.
Twilight of the Dead.
There's a documentary that came out that they mentioned something about that. George Romero had something in the books, but he never got around to making it. But yeah, that would have been cool. I would have loved to have seen. I wish that would have been amazing to see anything with Romero. But because I mean, I understand with the movie like Diary of the Dead, some people like it. I didn't like it that much. Land of the Dead was all right. John Leguizamo was the best part about it. That was about it.
Yeah, Land of the Dead's entertaining. There's no doubt about that. A movie that's not entertaining is Funny Games, and I'm not even putting whether it's the original or the remake because they're both just as fucked up. If you've never seen this movie. I truly think that this might be, and I'm never going to go watch, what's the one where they like skin live monkeys or some shit like that? Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah.
I have no interest in that. Or a Serbian film. I just don't. But like for me, Funny Games is the meanest movie that has ever been a film, but the original and the remake. And it's not just the ending. Because the ending is so, I won't say it just in case somebody hasn't seen this one, because I feel like this is a little bit under the radar film. The rest of the movie is even more fucked up than the ending is. But the ending is just so like, like it was just like after all that, that's how we're gonna. Oh my god, it's so mean, dude. It's one of the most. It is the most fucked up movie I think I've ever seen in my life. It's so mean.
Yeah, nothing funny about those games they play.
No sir, and they're fucking well made too. I mean, they are scary. Absolutely atrocious. And shout out real quick, someone just mentioned it. Motionless Zombie said the original Speak No Evil is worse. And I've never seen it, but you're right. I watched the McAvoy Speak No Evil, the Blumhouse film, and it was really good, but they changed the ending of it. And I went back and I read the original ending to Speak No Evil, which is very much like Funny Games.
Yeah.
And I read what happened to that family in that movie, and I just will never watch it, dude. I'll never watch that. So I couldn't include it in the list because I couldn't watch it, but I'm sure it's meaner. I'll never watch that movie. What I read about that was so fucking nihilistic and just I could never watch it. So Speak No Evil, honorable mention, even though I've never seen it. But yeah, Funny Games is my number 3.
It's a good one. I like it.
Hurts my butt.
My number 2. See, I had 2 different ones that were fighting for dominance, and we just don't know. I know who's going to have to win it. The Sixth Sense is going to be my number 2. The other one, and I go ahead and tell you guys what I was considering to put in that slot was Pet Sematary, but the Sixth Sense just can't. Like it was such an amazing twist ending that was also emotional, sad, and scary at the same fucking time. It was so good. I had to put it above Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary, the original Pet Sematary, is top notch. One of the best horror movies I've ever seen in my life. It's so fucking good. Though,
like if Pet Sematary was going to be your number 2 and the Sixth Sense took it, how come Pet Sematary wasn't your number 3?
Because I think Night of the Living Dead is more impactful.
So it just like kind of fell down, like it's
but it just I just had to put it where I couldn't put it in the number 2 slot. But anyhow, the Sixth Sense, that movie actually did make me cry. and it actually fucking scared me when he realizes he's dead. When he like backs up against the wall, and then you hear Haley Joel Osment's like talking about they only see what they want to see, and he looks over and he sees that the bookcase has been pushed in front of the office door the entire time. And that's always like why it seemed like he couldn't get in there, or like when he went out to dinner and his wife wouldn't talk. It's all fucking crazy. Like it was sad as fuck. And then when he obviously says goodbye to her, and she's dude, the part that gives me goosebumps is when he's getting upset and he's getting angry, or he's getting like, oh my god, this is happening, when he's backed up against the stairwell. When she starts breathing and you see the smoke coming out of her, oh my god, dude, it's so fucking devastating. Yeah, and then I, you can't help but cry when he like tells her goodbye. And they say, when you try, like, because it also harkens back to when Haley Joel Osment was like, maybe try to talk to them when they're asleep. They seem more receptive.
Yeah, I think Longlegs and
Breath,
Sixth Sense are like the same. Like when I watched Sixth Sense, it had been blown up for me so much that I feel like a lot of people feel about Longlegs that way. Sixth Sense was that I was never that just moved by it because it just got blown up too much. That's not the movie's fault.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't heard anything about it going in, so I was shocked when I saw it.
I envy that. I wish I could have experienced that, but I bet that's on a lot of people's list for sure. My number 2, we talked about it a little bit already, so I won't say much about it, but it's also 7. I was happy you said it because I thought I was going to get a bunch of shit for it. But
well, I mean, it's hard to, it's got to be, I think you have to list it as a horror movie. You could list it as a psychological thriller. I mean, and then, but I don't really say it that way. I mean, I think it's a killer stalking people and killing them in nefarious, disgusting ways. And then I just feel it's more horror.
Yeah, I think I look at it as a horror movie, and you could argue that for sure. Would it belong there? Should it not? But like, dude, that was so twisted. And I've told the story 1,000 times, but like watching that movie back in 96, 97, whatever it was, staying home from school, sick, ordered it on my parents' pay-per-view back when you had to call pay-per-view and be like, I want this movie. Totally awakened my love for cinema. And that ending, I never, dude, when the fucking credits came up, my mouth was just open. I was eating ramen noodles at the time, and I was just like fucking like a dummy.
Yeah.
That movie fucking rocked me, dude. And that's so fucked up. Think about that, man. Like the lead character in the movie, the ending of this fucking movie is the guy's wife is fucking been decapitated and mailed to him. Like that
pregnant wife.
Yeah, right. And the life inside her. Like fucking
and then Mario Brady was like, shut the fuck up. And like he was trying to like control Brad Pitt. He's like, shut up. And like he punches him in the face. He's like, oh shit. He's like, oh, he didn't know. I was like, you're such a bitch, Kevin. You're such a bitch. He's like, oh, he didn't know.
He knew too. He was like, he fucking knew. But yeah, dude, that shit rocks me.
By the way, I actually like I feel like definitively we can say 7 because Silence of the Lambs is considered horror.
Great point. Great fucking point. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you that we both know at this point that we have the same number 1 film. Do we not? We must. I know you don't have to say it, dude, but it's The Mist, right?
The Mist.
There's nothing more fucked up than this on planet Earth.
A misty morning in the night. What? That doesn't even make sense. Fuck you. I know. Yeah, it's devastating, dude. Talk about a bad day. I thought I was doing the right thing. By the way, this was the ending for The Mist was not in the original book at all, or the short story by Stephen King. It actually was added in, and Stephen King loved it. He was like, I wish I had thought of it because it was so like, holy shit.
Oh, that's the thing right there. Blu-ray addict. All Thomas Jane's character had to do was wait 10 seconds, man.
Yeah,
dude, he had to fucking like that is. There's just, you can't argue with me that there's a more sad ending than this. He had to kill his own fucking child, dude. Like, because he thought the world was going to be so bad. And then seconds later, they're rescued. God damn it.
Yeah. Pretty good. I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like well, it actually is. It's devastating. You imagine you're that guy and then you get out and the fucking army rolls up. You're like, where the fuck were you like 25 minutes ago? We were like slow in traffic. I had to get gas. Sorry. And I was like, I just killed my whole fucking like my life in this car.
Like probably even sadder than the opening to Manchester by the Sea, because at least in Manchester by the Sea, like he didn't actively do it him fucking self.
Yeah,
you know, his fucking self.
Somebody said
Like-
I hate. Somebody said I hate The Mist. Well, I mean, I hate The Mist too. It makes driving difficult in the morning, but the movie's great.
Fog sucks.
No, but I can
Sun
understand some people
sucks.
not enjoying. Maybe the movie does have like certain slow parts or parts of it that you don't like necessarily. But I think the ending itself. I think that people thought, okay, well, they're going to get out of this, or now we're just going to end it like this, but make it worse by rubbing salt in the wound. That after he does this, and then he's trying to kill himself and he can't do it, then he gets out and the army's there to save the day.
It's like, dude, it's like that information would have been useful 5 minutes ago.
Where were you on that one, dipshit? Happy Gilmore.
Should have been standing there.
What should I be doing? It's like, I don't know. Just like stand next to me and make sure I don't do anything stupid. He's like, can you get off the green? Where were you on that one, dipshit? That's what he was talking about.
Hey, I think we both got some great lists here, man. Great lists. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like Pet Sematary, Event Horizon. I would throw Halloween on there, the first one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They Live. I just watched that, and that's got a pretty bad. Like Roddy Piper's not supposed to die. What are we doing? And then he does, because Meg Foster, with her goddamn hypnotizing eyes, betrays everyone. And you also killed Keith David, you son of a bitch. You killed the voice of Spawn.
I'm going to ask you guys right now. Go ahead and start listing them. We'll read them off here in a second. I got to take a pee. But list all the movies we missed, and we'll talk about them.
Pumpkinhead's a good one too.
The honorable mentions I had were Tusk. That was nihilistic as shit. The fact that his friends come to visit him in a fucking, and he's literally was a walrus like in a fucking zoo. Like that's sad as shit.
The other one was go ahead. You were doing the other one.
Oh no, so Take Shelter. Not really a horror movie, is why I didn't count it.
But yeah, that's a good movie though. I remember that one.
Great fucking movie. Drag Me to Hell. It was more fun than devastating, but Drag Me to Hell had a mean ass ending. And two movies I've never seen that are on a lot of people's list I've noticed are Eden Lake and Lake Mungo. The lake.
Yeah, a lot of people have been mentioning that in the chat. I don't think I've ever seen Eden Lake.
Yeah, I haven't either. So we can't really say if that would have made it or not. But those are
the only other one I was going to put on my list or mention the honorable mention was The Road with Viggo Mortensen. That movie, that movie itself is fucking like extremely depressing. It's like you have to drink beer afterwards because it's so depressing, and you're gonna look at yourself and like, where the fuck am I going in life after it's over? But especially when you find out, like, you know, he gets shot with the arrow, he's gonna die of an infection. He's trying to teach his pussy boy how to fucking be a man, and he's like, I don't know what to do. It's like, well, you're gonna have to learn because I'm gonna know I can. There's cannibals out there, son. Stay away from those. And then he gets adopted by the new family, and then you don't even know who these people are. They just find him on the beach crying for his dad, which I understand, but you'd have thought the boy would have picked up some kind of survival instinct at that point. It's like, hey, you can't just be, it's a rotting corpse. Like, I understand, but you got to move on now. You got to keep going. Be strong.
Yeah. Going to some of your all's picks, that the stuff that we missed, The Crazies. Didn't that end with like the nuclear strike at the end? So Crazies is a good movie. The remake was good. Tony Bones, Eden Lake, Eden Lake, Old Boy. I've never seen Old Boy. The Substance. Yeah, the Substance counts. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That had a fucked up ending. David Conlon said, Talk to Me. I thought about that one.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really blow me away though. Like the ending didn't. I was like, that was dark, but the whole movie was. So it was kind of like, it wasn't really a shocker, but I get it.
I saw Pet Sematary. I mentioned it in the honorable mentions. Also, JT Custom said Halloween 6. LJ says Wicker Man.
Wicker Man, yeah, that's stylistic.
I mentioned Pumpkinhead. Yeah, like I could see it. It didn't. It's definitely a weird one at the end of that movie. But I mean, the two people survive. They get away. Of course, Ed Harley doesn't. He's going to be the next Pumpkin. Yeah, I guess I'll put that on there for an honorable mention for sure.
Yeah, that checks out for sure. Mind the Gap says not the ending itself, but Twin Peaks Firewalk with me the last few minutes. I've never seen it, so I can't comment.
You know what's another depressing one I just thought about is it really, I mean, it kind of is Fire in the Sky. Because after all the hoopla's over and shit, it's like, do they believe him or not? Like, I mean,
and they pretty much don't.
And his life is fucked up. It's ruined now.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure. Martyrs, we mentioned that earlier. Old Boy, Dr. Chalice, Yeah, H3. That when he was like, "Stop it, and like pretty much all the fucking world's children on Halloween die. So that's sad as shit.
Well,
I don't
what-
think
you
it
know what?
rocked anybody because the movie was so silly, but like, yeah,
You know, another one too is if they didn't have sequels, you wouldn't have known what would happen. Is Alien, because she just like puts herself in cryo sleep and then floats off, hoping someone's going to find her beacon.
but technically, so I've seen a couple of people say Alien, but to me, the end of Alien's not depressing. The beginning of Alien 3 is fucking depressing because it's like they died. Like,
Yeah, but I'm
what?
saying, but that's only because you know in the future there's going to be. But Alien 1, if it had just ended that way, she'd just be floating out there as a ice crystal forever.
Yeah, I just think that we all thought someone was going to save her.
Looking great in her panties, but no one's coming.
Nice panties. Open water. I don't remember that. Listen, dude, being out in the open, dark sea around sharks is the scariest thing ever, but I could never make it through that movie. That movie was just so fucking boring to me. But I guess it had a dark ending.
These all are great. I love you guys are throwing out some good ones, and our list is good too. But it's there. There's another list we could do too, where and some of them are already on this list, like where the bad guy wins.
Yeah,
but you just have to narrow it down even further. You have to find 10 movies where they actually win. The bad guy wins.
Mama, that was a sad ending, for sure.
Yep.
Never saw Sporlos, if I'm saying that right. Audition's ending. I don't remember it. I never remember Audition. I have to rewatch that at some point. I saw that. I've never watched I Saw the Devil. There's a movie called Cure that I watched that is I want to say maybe a Korean film that had a fucked up ending, but yeah.
Tony Bones is saying Requiem for a Dream. Is that horror though? Or is that just like heavy drama?
I don't count it as horror, but we have 7 in here, so I get it. The George Romero original and remake of Crazies Again. Krampus. I don't even have Krampus.
Oh yeah, Krampus is a good one.
Old Boy, The Substance, Eden Lake, I Saw a Devil, Pet Cemetery. Carrie was dark. That was a dark ending for sure.
Victor, I know that's a sad one, but that's not horror. My dog skipped. That's
Marley and Me.
How dare you make me think of it?
Halloween 6, we mentioned. Yeah, it's sad with Loomis. House of a Thousand Corpses. That whole movie was fucking sad and fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Thinner.
Oh, well, that movie was just fucked up. It is devastating though. Is the fact, remember, because he puts the curse in that cherry pie, and he was going to give it to his wife, who was a cheating hoe. And then he comes downstairs and he's all happy that she's going to eat it. And then he finds out that his daughter stayed up with his wife and ate it with her. So now the daughter's going to die.
That's right. Yeah. No. And Lake Mungo, again, we haven't seen it. I saw one on here that there's another Thinner. Megan is Missing. I've never seen Megan is Missing. I heard that's fucked up though.
Zach Hurt says my sex tape, mine too. It's really good. It's over way too fast.
Jeepers Creepers had a dark ending. She lost her brother. He died. He had his eyes ripped out.
Yeah.
And then the story of that.
Well, I mean,
Black Friday.
At that point, now we're just playing open-ended. Like Final Destination 1 technically had an open-ended. I mean, because it was over. Like death found them.
Yeah, it's like mean endings in general. Candyman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the same ones. And then Autopsy of Jane Doe. That was like sequel. They left that open for a sequel. I feel like it never happened though.
I watched and I forgot about this movie. And The Autopsy of Jane Doe is a good one. But it was something similar. It wasn't similar, but there's a movie where these 2 high school kids, and by the way, it was shot in 2006, and it seemed low budget, but wasn't that bad acted as what you would have thought. But it's like these 2 high school kids find a zombie in the basement of like some abandoned warehouse, and they start fucking it. And then they start like, one kid is like, we shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, I know. And it was like that. And then that movie at the end was fucking insanely fucked up.
Dead Girl.
That movie.
That was fucked up.
Dude, yes. Dead Girl. It's a nasty film. It really is.
When Evil Lurks was fucked up from the beginning to the end. That whole movie was fucked up. Shutter Island, says Haley. I've never seen Shutter Island. I've still never finished the whole movie.
Yeah, Event Horizon, Eric, we mentioned that one. That was a great one too. Dead Girls.
Did you see Shutter Island?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember much of it, but yeah. Because at the end of the movie, he did it. He's the one. not Neo, not in the Neo way, but the one that murdered his life.
I don't remember the ending of Life. I just remember that felt like a Venom prequel.
There was another one though. Oh, I don't know if you've seen it or not. I know Mike has, but I don't know if chat's familiar with it. But or would it be considered a horror movie? But there's a film called, I think it's called The Skin I Live In, Antonio Banderas.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
That is like not disgusting like Human Centipede levels, but fucking wild and weird like Human Centipede.
Yeah. All right.
So the whole
Wiener,
idea of that movie,
so
by the
full.
way, is just where his daughter is like, I think she's raped. She's she kills herself, and then he finds the guy, and then turns him into a girl, and then starts a relationship with him, and then winds up making
great.
Goddamn,
great twist. I got Pete, dude. I'll be right back.
Okay, so what's your thoughts? Teeth, holy fuck, that messy movie. I've never seen Teeth. Teeth, I ain't seen it. The Black Coat's Daughter. A lot of people like that one. Cabin in the Woods. Hey, D. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is another fucked up ending. I can't remember how the Human Centipede 1 ended. I think it was pretty messed up too. House of the Devil, maybe. The Wicker Man, 73. Yeah. Mike was a ghost the whole time. Yeah. He was. Not here. Definitely Jaws the Revenge. Disgusting. Yeah, I know. Like, I have to watch even like, is that where is it on a streaming service? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. That's rude. Is it on a streaming service for free? I have HBO Max. No, never mind. I canceled it. I have Paramount Plus. Is it on Paramount Plus? JT, a Serbian film. I've never seen it. Last Door on the Left. That's a fucked up movie. I've never seen a Serbian film. Is it any? I mean, is it? Let me ask you a question. Is a Serbian film like? Is it worth the watch? I mean, is it a good movie or is it just like a disgusting movie? Like, you know, like just not really any kind of substance to it. It's just like gross. The dark and wicked ending instead of bracket. I don't know. It is disgusting. What's it about? What is it about? No, not really. I literally don't know. It's disgusting. Is it like super bad? Gross as fuck? Jesus Christo. Spare yourself. Is that bad? Damn. It's worth the watch because of the social commentary. Maybe we should. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? What if somebody, if they voted for us to do a commentary for a Serbian film, like probably like saying it's fucking gross. Oh my god, it's baby grape. Oh my shits. Oh my shits. That's in that fucking movie. It's about snuff porn. The furthest I got to that was 8mm, which, by the way, that could have been on the list. That's technically could be considered horror. 8mm.
That's where my brain went to. Yeah, no, I have no interest in watching a Serbian film or.
Josh Bear says, "Do not watch a Serbian film." I know. Was that fucking shit banned in a shit ton of countries?
Yeah, I just have no interest in that stuff, man. I just don't. Bingo is a fucked up movie, by the way. Not a sad ending, but Bingo is a movie about the dog. That's a really fucked up movie.
Are you talking about Bingo, the family comedy that came out in the 90s? Because that was a great movie.
Absolutely, dude. It is a great movie, but it's fucking weird and watch it today. I literally showed it to Ellie when she was like 5, thinking, "Oh, I remember this movie. It was a movie about a sweet dog when I was a kid." And halfway through, she started.
And the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos, and he turned into they traded him to the Packers kicker. And Ellie ran out of the room crying, like, I fucked up my kid trying to watch a family movie. And Katie was like, "What the fuck, Mike?"
What happened?
I forgot.
Why is it? Why?
Because the dog he ends up at like a circus, and then the dog realizes that they're like doing awful shit to these animals. Does anybody else remember how fucked up Bingo was?
So they were doing I guess they were trying to do a parallel with Dumbo.
I never saw Dumbo.
The Disney classic?
Yeah, I never watched
it. Fucking communists. Get out of my country.
I don't watch a lot of Disney shit, dude.
You gotta watch the good shit. Dumbo was great. Dumbo was actually freaky. There was parts in Dumbo, like when they were smoking cigars and they turned into donkeys. That shit was fucking freaky. But no, yeah, Bingo, dude. I think the only Marley and Me, obviously, super fucking sad, doing all that 100%. But I swear to God, Homeward Bound, Old Yellow, yeah. Old Yeller in Kentucky. What?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at what I just turned around and saw. Look about frightening. Come a little closer. Come closer.
What's her shirt? Hellfire Club.
Yeah. Look at this psycho. This is what I live with. Talk about frightening.
Mom wouldn't let me do makeup on her, so.
On yourself?
No, on her.
Yeah.
This is
why.
This is definitely why. Hey, do you remember when I showed you that movie about the dog? Bingo? about the dog and you got upset and you cried because you went to the carnival and they were doing weird stuff? No? Good. Try to forget it. Erase it from your memory.
When did that happen?
Delete it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry. It was Pinocchio. I was talking about Pinocchio. Yeah, Dumbo. I was wrong.
That's different. Anyways, that was frightening.
I forgot. Oh yeah. Well, everybody's calling me out now. I was like, it's Pinocchio. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. Obviously, when
What
I
happened
lie,
to Pinocchio?
obviously when I lie, my dick gets longer, so I should continue. No, I was comparing a scene in a movie. I thought it was Dumbo, where the kids smoke a cigar and they turn into donkeys, and it was a really weird, scary transformation in a Disney film that I watched. But they were now the chat has correctly corrected me. You must correct them, Brady. I've been corrected. It was Pinocchio. I'm sorry, but no, I was saying oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like saddest movies revolving around dogs. We have Old Yeller, obviously. Marley and Me, yes. The one with Richard Gere, about what I don't remember the dog's name in that movie. It was you guys know what I'm talking about. But that one was really sad. But forever to me, and it wasn't a sad film, but it will make me cry. It doesn't matter if we get to that part in the film. It doesn't matter. You play it on YouTube, instant waterworks. Is Homeward Bound at the end with Shadow every fucking time.
Oh, Peter.
I love you and I missed you, son of a bitch. And even the kids' reaction right up to that point, after everyone else is getting what they want, you got Chance coming up, Michael J. Fox all excited to reunite with his human. You got the cat, Sassy, all happy. And then Peter's like, he was just too old, just couldn't make it. He was too old, it's too far. And then boom, up over the hill. There we go.
Primal Fear had a great ending, dude. Primal Fear and The Life of David
really
Gale also fucked up. That was a great film. It's Kevin Spacey, Life of David Gale. You remember that?
Yep. Hello, Grave. Grave reviews. Yeah, Cujo. Someone's saying Cujo. Yeah, I felt bad for the dog. I understand that, like, you're supposed to not feel bad for it, but I did. I was like, it's a fucking dog.
What's the movie that made you cry the most that's not a horror movie that just fucking ruined your asshole?
Well, there's a few that wrecked my ass. It only happened once in college.
The way only I can.
I will say, I think that movie, one movie that I can particularly, like, I think going back to it, even now, it doesn't matter. It always, like, ruins me, is Forrest Gump. When he finds out that he has a kid, and Jenny's a fucking villain. That's a horror movie, by the way, because she's a villain. She's actually a villain. But when she tells him that he's a father, and then he, like, backs away, and he's like, but is he, like, smart? Or and he was like, he's very smart. He's like the acting off the fucking top tier belt buckle, slam dunking on our feelings. And the only other movie that had made, like, I literally bawled at that one. And then I cried. I don't know how anybody can't. Interstellar. Interstellar is one of the best sci-fi movies ever fucking made. Nolan knocked it out of the park with that movie. And then the acting performance of McConaughey, especially when he gets trapped on that black hole planet and he comes back and all of his kids are grown and he missed out on the death of his dad and he's seen his grandsons or oh my Lord.
Man, for me, Interstellar, the most heart-wrenching part for me was when he was driving away from his kids and his kids were like chasing him and he was driving away and crying. Oh, fucking awful. Like,
Josh Bear, you're right. Don't put me in the dock, boss. Yeah, dude, Green Mile. Clerks 3, Green Miles get you. Clerks 3,
Kevin Costner.
Oh, dude, that's a great one too. Yeah, that's a really good one. But yeah, a Green Mile. I'd never seen me one of them Flickr shows before. Woo! Show the Flickr show. But yeah, I just remember specifically Interstellar. Like, maybe that's just because it's the most recent one that really. I cried at the end of Braveheart, dude, when he screamed freedom.
That fucked me up too. I cried during all sorts of.
If I was running for president, that would be my back. I would yell freedom, but I would have Mel Gibson scream it from Braveheart.
Jelly Bean. So when I grew up, I had a sister. She's 5 years older than me, and she was always terrible to me. She was always awful. My girl fucked me up, dude. Fucked me up. Like, I love that movie, and I would always cry at the end of it. And one time she did something really fucked up to me. She we got in a fight, And then I went upstairs and she didn't want me to tell on her for something. And when I came downstairs, she's like, I'm going to kill myself. And then I came downstairs and dude, she was laying on the kitchen floor. My parents weren't home and she had a knife in her stomach, acting like it was in her stomach, and had peanut butter, like or had jelly around it to make it look like a wound. And I thought she'd killed herself. And it like fucked me up. And when I said, I'm going to tell mom and dad, you know what she told me? She said, I'm like freaking the fuck out crying. And she goes, no, hey, did you hear about the new news? They're making a My Girl 2 and Macaulay Culkin's still alive. And I was like, really? Like, really? Are you sure? Because like, it seems like you're lying to me right now. And she was fucking lying to me. That was
I was like, and I didn't know that my sister was a fucking alien. You have purple blood. You have purple
dude,
blood.
that shit looks real. Like, people should look at that for movies because that shit looked real as hell. That was fucked up. That was so realistic, dude.
Dude, Logan. That's it. Oh, dude, how can we forget that? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
Oh, that's a crier.
Goodness gracious. Come on, Tommy. You sounded like a goddamn maraca when you walked in here. You son of a bitch. You got the son of a bitch. How he didn't get at least a wink at the Academy Awards is insanely unjust. Gary Busey was not Gary. Nick Nolte was amazing in that particular role, and he got nothing from the Academy.
So good, dude. Click makes people cry, for sure. I never watched Mr. Robot.
Well, that, like someone's like Lucas was a great. Yeah, Lucas is good. I mean, there's so many like really like honestly like some of those over the top sad ass The Human Centipede. Yeah, my girl. Also another Mel Gibson one that I just now thought of, The Man with No Face. I think that's what it's called. Where he was like a recluse professor that everyone accused of like grooming a young boy and being a pedophile, and then he got scarred because he'd had an accident with this particular pupil, and then this one kid is going up to him and getting lessons. That was also Pay It Forward.
I never watched that one. Never saw that one. You know what gets me to like? I mean, there's a ton of boxing movies and like wrestling movies. Obviously, Iron Claw fucks me up, dude. You're my brothers. We'll be your brother's dad. I'm like, oh, fuck. I can cry right now. I can cry right now. All I have to think is, we'll be your brother's dad, and I will fucking bawl my eyes out. Southpaw, when they're trying to take his kid away from him in the courthouse, Jesus Christ.
All the Rockies, yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, all the Rocky movies will get.
Someone said Scarface. Well, so that's an interesting one, but I could kind of see it. He gained the world and he lost everything. I mean, he killed his best fucking friend because he was like drilling his sister, which I mean, it's like, all right, well, you could have like taken a breath, walked away, had a vape or a cigarette or something like that, and maybe got over it.
Oh, Cinderella Man will fuck you.
Oh, dude, when he walks around with his hat, he's like, if you can find your heart to spare a little coin, I sure will appreciate it this hard time. Dude. It's like, God damn you, Russell Crowe, stop making me feel bad. Why the fuck are you wearing that goddamn not Goonies, Little Rascals hat?
Russell Crowe's got a few bangers when it comes to that stuff. Mystic River. Oh, Mystic River got me.
Is that my son? Is that my daughter? Is that my daughter there?
Prisoners will get you. Prisoners is a good one.
I Am Sam. I mean, now we're just going on a different trend. I Am Sam actually is like you never go full retard. Look at Sean Penn went full retard.
End of Watch.
End of Watch is great, but
yeah, a lot of good choices here, man. Rudy, The Town, dude. I watched that the other day. I can watch that 10 times a year.
We could literally do it. Actually, what would be fun is to do a list with you all because you guys have like a great fucking. You have awesome suggestions. Like maybe we just like put together a bunch of like sad movies and let chat like vote on it and do a 10 list.
Yeah, dude, there's a great one. E.T. Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of the criers. A movie no one's gonna mention here. No one watched it. Don't watch it because it will break your fucking soul. It's a movie called The Sun with Hugh Jackman. I think it's on Netflix, dude. Oh my god, it's like deep depressing though. Like it's not the kind of depressing you want. Like it's The Whale. The Whale's another good one.
That's a really good one. The only thing about The Whale was great, and I hated his daughter, but I understand kind of where she was coming from. But the part that really got me in that movie is when he like turns the camera on himself and he lets everyone see. That was fucked up. And the only thing that really was like, you should have stopped. Pump the brakes there a little bit, director, is at the end when he like angelics himself up from the. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of good ones. There's a bunch of good ones.
Like you could have just ended it where he was walking towards her, and that would have been sufficient enough.
Son's a dope movie, Chris. That's a great fucking film. Nice swim.
No, you lie. You lie. Michael Parkin says Schindler's List. Yeah, well, that's. I could have got more. I mean, that's a devastating movie.
Still haven't seen that one. Let's get to what you guys are saying. Jay Tinsel says my Mount Rushmore of slasher villains: 1, Myers, yes. Number 2, Jason, definitely understand. Number 3, Pearl. That's way too high, Jay Tinsel. Way too high. I can't go there with you. Leatherface, number 4, but 11-14 was better. Jay, going completely blind, you'll love it. Just watch the fucking thing, Jay.
If I go in completely blind, I won't be able to see the movie, JT. I can't do that Karate Kid shit.
Gary says it's happening, boys. I was so sad this week because the last game shop in my town was shut down because they don't make enough money anymore. Yeah, dude, it's over.
That sucks, dude. Yeah, well, yeah, it's like the ripple effect of them not selling physical media is definitely going to be felt a lot after it's officially announced and done with. And it really is. I love physical media. I also have been a fan of digital media, and I've enjoyed it. But I understand, like, you never really will own shit ever, because if you it already happened to me. Like, I bought shit. I bought movies on Amazon Prime. They lost the license or they didn't renew it, and then they don't have the film available any longer. And the only thing the Amazon rep will tell you, I guess you'll have to buy it again. Fuck you. I don't have that money to just throw away constantly, willy-nilly, and buy my favorite Van Damme films. And that's what pissed me off. I want to see Van Damme. Because of my big size, I could do the splits, no problem. I wanted to see that shit. I can't do it. I had to rebuy those films. I didn't. But I'm saying, like, yes, it's definitely going to close up a lot of shops. But you know what? Hold on to those VHSs and those DVDs, Blu-rays, because those are going to be harder and harder to find.
I just had an idea, and I'm a few beverages deep, but I think this idea is pretty good, dude. What if you could walk into, I almost don't want to share it. Such a good idea, but I don't have enough money to make it happen. And maybe some of you do. What if you opened the world's first rental VHS store, and you go in, right? Jay, you and I should do this, dude. We should couple together our pennies, which are like 7, and we should do this.
We could call it 7 pennies rent.
Oh my God.
Rental 7.
Dude, we open up a gigantic warehouse, a movie rental warehouse. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is what's going to confuse people and make some people mad, but like, you can't actually rent the movies from the place. All right. But you have the placards there. You have the explanations of the movies on the back, and you go there and you walk up and you check out, and they rent the movie for you at home. Somehow, some way.
They rent the movie for you.
You get the experience of going to a video store and walking around and picking up physical copies of movies and looking at them, deciding what you want to watch that night. You get the video store experience, right? But they don't have the overhead of having to buy the movies. They can somehow make a deal with the other people. And then you go home and those movies are loaded up in your queue. So you get both the convenience of watching them at home and the low overhead of not having to pay to buy the movies. And people get the experience of going and browsing. And then they go home and they get to watch the movies they picked.
I don't mean to duty streak all over your idea, because I do like the notion behind it, and the sentiment is great. But it kind of reminds me of the 40-year-old virgin when they go to the eBay store. And he's like, yeah, but I just want to buy the store. I just want to buy the shoe from you. He's like, yeah, but what we do is we put it on eBay and then you can bid it on there. I was like, yeah, but I could just buy it from you. Why are you making this?
I'm just
so
desperate.
difficult?
I'm desperate. All right. It's not a good idea. I'm fucking desperate for video stores, guys. Give me a fucking break.
I will say, no, there is actually a store doing something similar to that, but I think they're just selling it. But they have it set up in New York. I think it's in Brooklyn, actually, where they just opened this. It's like a video store where you walk in, you pick your movie, and then you buy it. But they said we haven't. I think the owner has said that they haven't got to a point where they are able to rent it, but they've set it up to like a retro video shop where people can just walk in and kind of commiserate about, the films and whatever. And they have it set up exactly like what you think of a movie store. But yeah, I like the idea.
The only hope we have, I think, is for random places to open up like a concert venue for like 90s bands. And when you walk through, you can look through a bunch of movies. I don't know, dude. I would do anything to bring back the rental experience.
Well, we've asked that question before. If tomorrow, or if someone gave you the choice and said tomorrow, either all you can have a choice. Bring back all the video stores, brick and mortar, all the video stores, Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Movie Gallery, all of that shit will return in full force and never go away ever again. But the other side of that coin is you have to get rid of all digital streaming services. Would you do it?
I would.
I think I would too. I mean, the thing is, I think that we look back with rose-colored glasses a little bit on like what it was like to rent movies. I mean, it was fun.
It was inconvenient as fuck,
but it was extremely inconvenient because they would usually
Yeah.
on new rentals, it would give you like a 2-day rental, and then you'd have to make sure that shit was back because that's how Blockbuster made their money, overcharging fucking people on late fees.
But dude, look at We Were Young, the festival in Vegas where people will pay thousands of dollars to go to Vegas and watch 20 bands that honestly you could probably go to a local place and pay $25 to see them play by themselves. But like, we're all nostalgic for these things.
I know, but
some entrepreneur, some fucking where, clearly not me, has got to figure out a way to crack that code and bring back rental stores in a way that's viable. You know, like I feel like it's the market's fucking there. Like,
by the way, I'm not laughing
too
what you're
stupid and
saying,
poor to
but
figure it out.
David Collin is like funny to me because he's like he said, no one would do that.
No, I know.
I know. It definitely would be a hard press.
I know.
It would definitely, because you're right. The convenience of just sitting at home and waiting for a midnight release of something, and you don't have to go out in some kind of thunderstorm or winter blizzard or anything like that, and have to deal with that shit, or have to call the video store and be like, "Hey, can you reserve a copy? We're all out." I understand, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to go pee though. I have to go pee. I'll be back.
Enjoy pipit time, Jay. Enjoy your wiener, and we'll all think about the way it tastes and how it's salty, but maybe sweet. Depending on how much you sweat that night. What the fuck? Michael says, speaking of gay, a Care Bears movie got announced. Well, I hope it's not gay. That's for children, Michael. All right. How about we keep that away from the kids, Mike? There's nothing gay about Care Bears. They're children's bears. I'm just fucking with you, dude. Creasefeld says Eden Lake ending was something else. Again, I'm lacking on my Lake movie details. Haven't seen Lake Mungo. Haven't seen Eden Lake. I did watch the first Lake Placid, but I saw that on a lot of people's lists. Big Monkey Nuts literally put his big monkey nuts in our mouths and we sucked them, because that's a very kind super chat, sir. Thank you very much. He says, Michael J., I started watching your videos with your Ghost Ship review, and I'll read this when Jay comes back as well. With your Ghost Ship review way back when, you guys bring me a tremendous amount of happiness, and I just want to say thank you for everything that you do, and I hope you guys live a long and happy life. Thank you, dude. That's very sweet of you. That's one of those things, dude. We've been doing this for so long. Fuck, Ghost Ship was what, like 5-6 years ago or whatever. I'm always fascinated to see like what the video that we finally forced someone to fucking click on. Like, I've seen these fucking assholes' faces in so many fucking YouTube thumbnails. Fine, I'll fucking click it. For 12 years, you've been lambasting me with your YouTube thumbnails, and I will click it and fucking watch it finally. But that's the grind, man, and that's what it's about. And we just hope that someone will click on one of those random videos, watch them, have a connection, and then feel like they're hanging out with their friends. That's what we try to do. That's what we try to provide. And I'm really thankful that you found that. I'm thankful for your super sweet super chat. And thank you, dude. And your kind words. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. It really means the world to us. And I'll read that for Jay when he comes back as well. Matt Roberts said, I lost my job. Can Slenderman tell me it's all okay? I'll read that for Jay. Jay is actually back here right now. You fucking motherfucker. Can you tell Matt Roberts that it's okay that he lost his job? Thank God he didn't ask Loomis. Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. I got nothing. You're fucking faking it though.
I know.
Like
I am.
you piece of shit.
Well, me is so sorry that you lost your job there, Matt Roberts. But based on your appearance from your PFP, you can get a new job, Bronco wrestling around, whatever you do.
Bronco busting.
Bronco busting. That's what you're going to be doing. That's fine. There's always a job for that. You're going to be fine. Don't worry. There's sites like monster.com, careerbuilder.com. You just go on there and you find something temporarily until you find something you love. That's it. It's going to be A-okay. Don't you worry about nothing, Matt Roberts. Enjoy your A1 steak sandwiches.
Hey man, one door closes, another one opens. You missed Big Monkey Nuts with the super chat.
Hey man, thank you, dude. Hi, Mike and Jason. Start watching your videos with your Ghost Ship review way back when. You guys bring me a tremendous amount of happiness, and just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And I hope you guys live a long and happy life. Appreciate you, man. That's really nice of you. Really sweet. Thank you, man.
We're gonna die soon, but otherwise, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the, it's liver failure or something. I don't know. It's on its way.
Papa Hades, hold on, what a Hades. Most devastating ending is Jeepers Creepers and Dumb and Dumber.
You guys are in luck. There's a town just a few miles down the away.
Did that bother you, by the way, watching that as a kid, when like all their hopes and dreams were right in front of them, and they literally went, "There's a town just back there." Like that,
yeah, you guys
literally broke me a little bit.
You guys could be hanging out with oily boobies, and now you're just gonna be walking on the road. You just turned it. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird, but
it was sad, dude. What's not sad is
hey, Lee, man, thank you, dude.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Honest to God. He says, "What's up, my sexy fellas? It's Tuesday. Y'all know what that means. Loomis Chalice, it's Taco Tuesday. But to Loomis, it's Wiener Tuesday." Loomis, if you keep wearing that Brute cologne, you will attract wieners. Love you. Keep being amazing.
If you keep talking the way that you're talking, you will attract the FBI and federal agents. You come in here, you sexually harass me all the time with your goddamn words. Disgustingly, the Machine Bowers, who owns a strip club down the street. Get out of here. I don't even wear Brute. I wear Curve. It was on sale at Dillard's. I bought it. I love it. Get with the times. Get with the times.
Hey, what's your all's favorite, in honor of Lee's super sweet super chat? What is your all's favorite shit fucking cologne that you wore in like your life? I'm gonna go to the live chat on this, like absolute ass dirt cologne that you wore back in the day when we were like coming of age. Mine was fucking absolutely Michael Jordan cologne. Dude, I got that.
You didn't smell like a champion.
Dude, I got that shit for Christmas, and I was so fucking pumped. And I had no idea my parents probably paid $14.95 for it. I thought it was fancy. But if you guys don't remember the Michael Jordan cologne, I'll fucking pull up, dude. It's a beautiful bottle. Okay, it had a basketball in the middle of it, just like the pumps that you would wear, and it was a clear bottle with a black bottom, and it had a black it had a pushed in basketball on it. Look at this shit. Dude, to this day I maintain that cologne fucking smells good.
I think that the worst smelling cologne I ever got. Mom always would buy it for me though for Christmas. I smell like an out of work like Sunday school teacher. Was Calvin Klein's Obsession.
I think people like that though. Isn't that
no, it smelled bad. I just didn't react to my skin the correct. I don't know. I smelled bad with it.
Like I show this. Okay, here. Yeah, look at this. Fucking
well, it was $15.74
now. Yeah, it probably was then too. But that Michael Jordan cologne, dude, when you got that was a sweet time to be alive because Space Jam was out, and one of my presents was the Toon Squad jersey and the shorts, and then also the Michael Jordan cologne. That little hole right there was where the basketball went. You can't see it on there, but dude, that's good. Fuck everyone.
Muscle Bro Flex says, "I don't wear cologne. Natural scent is best." Yeah, smell my man. Smell my testosterone. Yeah, no, I
remember Cool Water. Do you remember Cool Water?
No, my shit was pretty like Mom. I would get very like it was either Calvin Klein Obsession or Polo. And I mean, I think Polo is fine, but Polo is also not for everyone. Polo also is very distinct. Like either you love it or you hate it. No, I never
Polo and Polo Sport.
Polo. No, I never. I know. Polo Sport was the blue bottle. Polo was.
I had the Polo Sport.
Yeah, you stunk all the time. But
Hilfiger was a big one, dude. Hilfiger was a huge one. That shit smelled good too.
I also
one.
You know what's really actually smelled really good was Fierce, but it's like $150 a bottle.
The Abercrombie shit.
Abercrombie, yeah, Fierce
or Woods. Abercrombie Woods. A lot of people wore that. Adidas cologne. A lot of people. That was a big thing back in the. I remember that shit too.
Austin, you're lying. You're just saying that because I said I like that cologne and I still wear that cologne. I don't care what you're saying. Curve is great. Curve is awesome. Curve is timeless. Curve is legend.
Water.
Adidas did smell bad.
The Sport, dude. The Sport and the blue. I thought I was.
No, I know. I never got it. I just thought I didn't have a choice, but
I remember Lucky Brand because it was green. Stetson. You remember Stetson?
Yeah. Yeah. Smell like an old boot. Smell like the leather that they make the goddamn cowboy belts out of.
Dude, the Cologne was a big deal back in the day. People don't realize Cologne was a big
Stetson.
fucking deal back in the way. Hey, Lee, we love you, dude. Appreciate you so
appreciate
fucking
it.
much,
Dude,
man.
Stetson should have got Sam Elliott to do their commercials.
They got Tom Brady instead.
Yeah.
Fucking that shit was weird. Eric Hess, sup, gays?
Hey.
The U is really close to the A on the keyboard. It keeps
Weird.
happening. Ever seen the movie Contracted? If you haven't, you should. I'm gonna make like a fetus and head out now. Please.
Hey, dude.
The two. I don't
It's
know.
all. I actually have seen Contracted. It's the one where the one chick gets some kind of disease and she's like slowly like decaying, and then she's is that what I think I'm talking about the same one? Like the cover of the of the film is like a all bugged out eye and shit.
That sounds right. To me, the ultimate breakout movie is Outbreak. I mean, or 28 Days Later, but Outbreak to me is I never saw Contracted, but Outbreak.
Contracted's pretty good.
Dustin Hoffman, Renee Hot Ass Russo. Dude, the movie theater scene in Outbreak, when that dude coughs and like you see the spittle fly into other people's mouths.
Dude, I'm actually shocked you've never seen Contracted. That's
I've seen the cover, but I've never seen the movie.
It's you should check it out.
I won't. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
So, how about that? I love you, Eric. You're a handsome man, and we love you. Crazy Sank said, devastating endings. The number 23. I got to rewatch that. And that to be under number 23 with Jim Carrey was underrated.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, looking back on it now, it's not bad. But when it came out, I think a lot of people were kind of like driven off of it because they were like,
it's Jim Carrey.
It's Jim Carrey, yeah.
Yeah. Requiem for a Dream, fucked up as fuck. Fall. I never watched Fall because I don't like heights. And 47 Meters Down. I don't think I ever watched 47 Meters Down. I don't think I ever picked up on that one. Many more.
Exorcism and Emily Rose, dude. Holy shit, you're fucking right, dude. By the way, talk about one of the most underrated films revolving around exorcisms. I mean, everyone mentions Linda Blair, The Exorcist, as you should, but no one ever talks about the Emily Rose movie with the chick from Dexter. I can't remember her name that played the main role in that movie. It was so fucking good, and there was a courtroom drama in it. It was based on a real story, and it was so intense. Like, I remember I watched the special features after I'd seen the film, and the director actually stopped shooting during the scene in the barn when she was like screaming all the names of the demons that were occupying her body, and then she's like, "I am Lucifer," and her eyes were fucking glowing. He stopped the fucking scene, and he was like, "Is you possessed?" Like, he literally stopped the scene and asked if she was okay because it scared him. It scared the crew.
Jennifer Hot Ass Carpenter.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, Jennifer Carpenter, who was married, by the way. Side note, she was married to Dexter in real life and was playing his sister on the show.
Disgusting.
And then they divorced and they still work together. So it is what it be. Money rules all. But Jennifer Carpenter was amazing in that. And like I said, the director literally stopped filming in that barn scene, which is so fucking good, to ask if she was okay. She did it so well. They were like, "So seriously, is the devil on your vagina, or if like you're just like acting, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, totally. I'm on my period. I'm just like letting it all out."
I'm just Jay's ex-wife. It's fine. So
it's fine.
No, and also Bring Her Back did have a fucked up ending, but to be fair, the whole movie was fucked up.
I haven't seen it. I've heard. See, that's the thing. I've heard a lot of people.
No, I won't give any spoilers.
I've seen I've been on subreddits and shit like that about it, and a lot of people, even the directors, Raka said that it was meant to be more of a drama. And then people were like, "Well, I was scared. I was jumping out of my seat." It's like, really? Because I was like, I didn't think there was a lot of the directors was like, they didn't think there was a lot of jump scares in it. All I know is there's a lot of body horror that happens in it, but necessarily it's not. It's more of a dramatic type of sad movie.
Yeah, dude, the body horror that happens in that movie is top fucking notch. Michael Parton says, "Always thought Dead Silence's ending was fine." I don't remember it, but I do love Ron Quanten. Underrated actor, that guy.
Yeah, Jay, watch.
Do you remember Dead Silence?
Is that the old lady that plays with her puppets? What the fuck? I was asking about old ladies and puppets. And taking a fucking deep one in your mouth.
Gary says, "Night Swim is depressing as fuck when you realize you wasted your money." That, sir, is true.
100% true.
100% fucking true. Stu, what did he? I don't think I've seen you here, Stu. Welcome, sir, and we appreciate you. He says, "In the Mist, couldn't they have at least waited until they got peckish, or at least a bit harsh?" Maybe
that's true.
CDs.
That's true, dude. Stu, you're 100% right. To be fair, like as a normal functioning human being with common sense, you'd be like, "Hey, let's just chill out for a second. We don't need to rush this. We all got to play Russian roulette at some point, but we can just chill out. Let's just talk about it. Let's just figure out things. Let's put on the radio. Maybe there's nothing on, but we can at least play. Maybe we'll hum some music. Just wait. But I think the idea was that they were in a rush because they didn't know if they were going to be overtaken by these creatures in the mist. So that was I guess that's why they moved so quickly. But you're right.
I get it. You freak out in those situations. You're like, I want to be the one that takes some fucking action. And that's kind of how that shit goes. Colton Candler, good man. And winner, by the way, of the 2024 Beer Chug Champion, Colton Candler, everybody.
Hey,
Colton Candler. I ordered your alien statue. It should be here.
Call him the Fortnite King. And he gets mad. He gets mad when I say that. He's like, it's my wife. I don't play Fortnite. I was like, all
right. Mike, have you watched the Brett Favre Netflix doc? No, and I will not. I will not do that, sir. I won't. Here's the thing. The first football game I ever watched was the Packers Super Bowl win against the New England Patriots, and 1996, I believe it was, and fell in love with Brett Favre as a person, as a human. And I had my first experience with someone who I dearly loved. Dude, I bought everything Brett Favre there was. I watched every documentary. I cried. Like, I fucking love Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And that guy turned out to be a huge piece of shit human being.
I was going to say, he's a fine man, very charitable.
No, I will not watch it. I'm already sick of it. And I'm already having to deal with Aaron Rodgers and that shit now. But Aaron Rodgers, by the way, just signed with the Steelers. And I hope he goes on a revenge tour and fucks everyone's ass. That's what I hope happens for Aaron Rodgers.
By the way, Holly Roxy is right. Thank you, Colton, by the way. You a champion. 322 watching, 150. Come on, guys. Get that up a little bit. We appreciate that. We appreciate y'all if you just hit the like button for a second. Just it takes 1 second. Just do it.
Those are the rookie numbers.
And then JT Cousins says, I think their car was dead. You're right. You're right.
It's possible.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he's right because at the end of that of the mist, the car was dead. I think that's why they just like accepted their fate.
This is true. This is true. A. Davis says, "War 2011 makes me cry ugly." Dude,
all the time.
This is for your house, for your home.
It's not your brother in there anymore. It's not your brother. He's like, Tommy, I'm
sorry, Tommy.
I'm sorry, Tommy. Just tap, Tommy. God damn it. And then he does because he's a pussy. No, I get it. No, I know. But dude, yeah, that movie, I remember watching. I watched that on a whim. I don't even remember why I watched it. I think, I know what it was because the I'd never even heard of it. It was on I think it was Amazon Prime, early Amazon Prime, and I saw it like as a suggestion, and I saw the tagline was like, or the description was like, two brothers wind up facing each other in the octagon, and I'm like, that sounds cool. Like, you know, two great fighters, like, you know, and their brothers happen to fight, and they have this family history. And I watched it, dude. I immediately like 75% through the movie, I texted my brother. I was like, dude, you gotta fucking watch this. And then I told Mike about it. What a great fucking movie, dude. So goddamn good.
Awesome movie, dude. Brothers Tobey Maguire, Deshaun Chaney. Yeah, dude, that's messed up. That's a messed up.
Do you think that? But here's the thing. I agree with you, but I think that Natalie Portman was wanting some sweet Gyllenhaal dick. So Maguire wasn't too far off, especially when that fucking kid, that goddamn piece of shit kid, was like, "I wish you had died over there, never been come back." I was like, "Oh, fucking bitch! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Jay, I gotta pee. And make a drink here if you want to take up on the super chuties.
Okay.
For a moment, we're at Sean Hickenbuff at 949.
All right. Hey guys, quick message. Oh, sorry.
I fucked you.
I know.
You fucked me. I fucked you.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. It is June. Sean Higginbotham says, furthermore, H1, H2, H2O is prime. Controversial? Yes. Yes, it is. I will say H1 100%. If you're talking about the original Halloween, without a doubt, that's not controversy at all to say it's prime. H2, again, I think you're talking about the original. I feel like H2 is H1, just the longer version. You know what I mean? I know it's a sequel, but it just feels like it's part of H1. I don't know. So it's not necessarily controversial, but I wouldn't say it's prime. And then H2O, I feel like H2O, and I know I get some hate for this, and I understand, but I feel like H2O, while it was a fun movie, and it was cool to see Jamie Lee Curtis return to the role 20 years later, which was the tagline of the film, 20 years later. I feel like it was a Scream ripoff. I've always felt like that. It was too clean. The mask debacle, you know, them switching between like the digital version of the mask, and then they wanted to do like this alien, weird looking mask. But at the beginning of the movie, they were using the Curse of Michael Myers mask, which was an awesome mask. I don't know. Personally, I think it's overrated. I feel like prime Halloween is H1. I'll give you H2, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw in H4. That's prime Halloween. That's prime Michael Myers. Prime time, baby. Prime time. Halloween 6 is also, in my opinion, better than H2O in every stretch of the imagination, but I will give you H1, H2, and H4 for prime. I think H2O is overrated.
I agree with everything you just said.
But he did say, is it controversial? I mean, I guess in some circles, but Boots Good Boogie says, sing Sinners tomorrow, bring in crackers, as you should, and spit on them and throw them on the ground and stomp on them. Yes.
Before you, as a white person, before you watch Sinners, you have to stand up in front of the audience and apologize. That's how that movie works. You just have to say, I'm sorry for what my people did.
That's how I got my tickets. It's a whole thing. You have to do it. You had to fill out a questionnaire. It's crazy. Motionless Zombie, thoughts on the Xbox Showcase game announcements? I don't think I watched. I saw some stuff. The vampire game, Breaker of Dawn or something. I don't know if that's the same showcase. I watched that trailer looked good. I don't know if I'm familiar with everything that came out with the Xbox Showcase, but some good games coming out for sure. I'm excited for some good games.
I have nothing to add. I have no idea what that means.
Yep.
I love you.
Madden's coming out in August.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
The trailer looks like shit, by the way.
Yeah. Tiffany, thank you so much. Says, I'm late because of work and don't know if you made a list or people commented, but did people already say Martyrs, Train to Busan, and Drag Me to Hell? Mike had Train to Busan on his list. I don't remember where it ranked out, and Martyrs and Drag Me to Hell have been mentioned.
Yeah. Martyrs to me did not make my list because I don't think it was devastating, because I think that not everyone got what they deserved, but that lady at the end got what she deserved. And I also believe that one girl was just in a lot of pain and she just said some random shit. So I don't think it was as nihilistic as everybody else feels like it was. Drag Me to Hell, fun as shit. Not devastating, just funny, but was in my honorable mentions for sure. And yeah, Train to Busan, one of the saddest shits of all time. What are you doing rummaging around in there, you fucking whore?
I'm trying to. Actually, I was like, how many beers do I have left? Austin, instead of Scarlett Johansson in the new Jurassic Park, let's make it Duke Nukem and tear the franchise a new hole. I'm going to tear you a new hole. Yeah, dude. Fine. I think that's great.
Have some nuts, Hollywood.
Damn you, alien scum. Yeah, dude. Listen,
for me.
It's funny. I feel like when they were announcing the new Jurassic Park movie, I thought what I understood was that they were going to go back to the original and they were going to make it a rated R film based on the actual novel, where it's a lot more graphic, a lot more scary. And they didn't, and they went with Scarlett Johansson, who's a fine actor with a fine booty as well. But I will say, at the end of the day, I was like, why are you doing this? Like, just at this point, there's so many Jurassic Parks. It would be definitely a hard thing to do, to go back and remake it. But if you were gonna announce, hey, this is a darker, grittier Jurassic Park based on the actual novelization, I think you could have something there. And then on the cover, Scarlett Johansson's bigger than the fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, no, it's stupid looking.
So she's just gonna like beat the shit out of the Tyrannosaurus Rex by like mewing at it.
I'm excited about that movie though. I think it's gonna be.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of burned out with the direction they went. Like what was the one with what's his name, Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. That one was all right. That was it Jurassic World. That was all right. But then they got real fucking dumb real quick. And then especially the last film before this Scarlett Johansson film that's coming out, they cashed it all in, or they phoned it in. They were like, whatever. It's
all about the special effects, man. If those dinosaurs look like shit, the movie's not going to work. Bar none. Like, that's it. And most movies look like shit these days. So
isn't it crazy to think that Steven Spielberg was able to make like such a great looking film about dinosaurs in 1993? That's insane, dude.
Makes no fucking sense.
It still looks great.
We're lost. Movies are lost. Special effects wise.
Big Monkey Nuts says, can Jay's Corey Feldman sing Headstrong by Trapped?
Please, God, I want to see this.
Back off! I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take on anyone. Don't you dare come at me. You wolf packs out there. Idiots. Listen, dudes, I don't even know what I'm doing here right now. Like, I feel like they've got, like, in my head, trapped crazy.
I'll take on anyone.
I'll take on anyone. Back off. I'll take you on. I don't know, dude. I don't know how
That was
you
good.
say that, but
That was good.
Papa hot this. Hey, Mike, which chapter are you on RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2? You don't play that shit.
Dude, it's been like 2 years since I've played that.
Hey, how far are you on in Spider-Man?
Still the same place I was. It's
You
but
piece
it's
of
right
shit.
there in front of my TV. I do want to play it, but you'll be proud, dude. This is kind of crazy. My 15-year-old has taken a liking to Resident Evil 2, the remake, and she's been
They're
playing
all
it
good.
in her room
Well,
like
those are-
nonstop. And
Dude,
like,
tell her,
scared of it, having a blast.
It's so good, dude. The
love
remakes
it.
are so good, but you need to go back and like she needs. You don't need to. Well, you could play Resident Evil 2 remake without really playing the first one, even though there's going to be some story beats that you're not going to be familiar with, especially Claire, who's a big part of that. But tell her to go back. I don't know how far she is in the game, but I would stop where I was and go back and play the first one because they remade the first one too. It's so fucking good, and the second one's good. The third one's good.
It. She says that she has no interest in playing Resident Evil 3 because she watched like a playthrough of it and she's scared of it. Like it freaks her out. Like it actually makes her sick to her stomach. It's so scary. But I just love it. I love that she's experiencing that because I know how much fun we had with it when it came out.
It was great. I always remember the voice actor from Leon in Resident Evil 2. For whatever, like that sticks in my head when he's driving the Jeep to Raccoon City. He's like, "Great, radio's out, first day on the job." Like, you really cashed that one in, huh?
Hey, by the way, side before we go any further in this, talking about games. You know what I did last night?
What?
Had a little bit of free time. You know what I did? Everybody knows Aaron Rodgers signed with the Steelers. Big Aaron Rodgers fan. I know everybody hates his guts, but I'm a Packers guy. Dude, I had the craziest fucking game last night. And I wouldn't tell you about it right now if it wasn't. Yeah, in Madden. I just wanted to see. I wanted to feel. What do I sound like, Cordell? I wanted to see what it felt like.
I wanted to be a champion one time. I know that I am, but no one understands it. I was in a McDonald's commercial and won an award when I was 4.
No, last night, dude, I fired up Madden 2025 on the Xbox. And so it's been so long, I had to like download the updates. But I started franchise with the Steelers, and I updated their rosters to what their roster is going to be.
Yeah.
First fucking game of the season. All right. Literally, I sucked shit. Right. Rodgers is like a 76 on there. He sucks. Threw 3 interceptions in the first half of the game. Do you know what happened in the second half of the game, dude? I won the fucking game. I had a Hail Mary for a touchdown in the third quarter. And then to end the game, I scored a touchdown to DK Metcalf. And then the other team scored with like 30 seconds left. Or no, it was like 17 seconds left. I had the ball on like the 30. I threw a slant route and like got it to the 50, right? Down by 4. Fucking threw first game with Rodgers on the Steelers. Threw a fucking Hail Mary. Literally the same thing that you and I watched Rodgers do against the Lions at Old Chicago that night. Hiked the ball, whipped around, ran around the rushers to the right. Threw it up to DK Metcalf, Hail Mary from the 50, scored a touchdown, won the game. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, won the game with the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers' first game. I literally almost pissed my pants alone in my living room at like 1 a.m. last night. That was fucking awesome.
Do you talk to him while you're playing? Do you talk shit while you're playing?
No, in my head, I have the announcers, though. I was like, I can't believe he did it.
You'd be like,
it's like real shit.
But what happened? Like when you did that, like, but what happened? I thought you had a good defense, but what happened? You had more time on the game.
I'm playing the computer though. Like
I thought you were
fucking...
playing online. Okay.
No, you can't change the rosters. But yeah, that was a big moment for me. I needed to share that with someone. Thank you for listening.
Congratulations,
everyone,
on your fake win.
It's big time.
We have. Oh, I'm sorry. I think we missed this. No, here we go. Turning the 2009 NFC Championship final score was the most devastating for Mike. I kid. I'll kissy face both of your boo-boos. Let's play tummy sticks.
Which one was that? No, dude, the NFC Championship games are nothing but pain for me. Since fucking 1997, every NFC championship game has been nothing but pure fucking awfulness. Well, 2011. Yeah, I hate NFC champion, every one of them. I don't even know which one you're talking about. They all suck. I'm going to die.
Don't cry when you lose. Just be better tomorrow. That should be on a fortune cookie. Don't cry when you lose, but be better tomorrow.
Oh, it was Viking. Oh, dude, it was Viking Saints. Dude, I watched that at Jay's house with ex-slut.
Yeah.
Watch that at your all's house. Favre on the Vikings got fucking robbed, dude. Got robbed. They broke his fucking ankle on that hit list shit, and they lost. Yeah, painful.
It's funny because a lot of Vikings broke her pussy. A lot of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, Charlieton says, "Boy in the striped pajamas. What a rough ending." Yes, that movie in of itself is extremely sad. But
never saw that one.
It's really sad. Christopher Nixon, I've witnessed a true life gore. I can't watch movies that glorify it. I love you guys. It's just too real. Well, that's fair. I understand that. Like, definitely, there are some movies that will trigger certain types of memories, and you can't watch them. I personally don't want to watch like animal cruelty, especially when I know that it's fucking real. And that's why I won't watch Cannibal Holocaust. We love our patrons, we love you guys, but like if somebody were like asking for that, I won't do it. I just won't do it. Like I flat out fucking refuse because I think that's sick and disgusting. The fact that they use real animals to do that shit with, and I'm just not down for that. But I understand what you're saying. But yeah, certain people just can't watch certain gore type centric movies.
No, and I get that, Chris, because there's something about real life gore that and again, I don't understand how Jay does it. Jay sits around all the time and watches fucking Twitter shootings and fights and stabbings. You're a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck, Jay.
I'm gonna write a film.
I don't get how you do it, dude.
No, first off, I've seen some that are really bad. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's cathartic for me to watch it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I need some therapy. I don't know. Maybe I do. Katie Sidebottom, hey, thank you so much. Says, I know it's not the very end of the movie, but let's pretend it is. Rob Zombie's H2 when Laurie finds Annie and then Brackett comes home. That actually would have been way fucking better. You're absolutely right. That's such a devastating scene. It's acted really well. And you, dude, first off, what's the guy's name that played Brackett? Chucky. The voice of Chucky.
Brad Dourif.
Brad Dourif. What the best part of the film, in my opinion. Brad Dourif is awesome. Yes, that is. If that were the end of the movie, not only would it be very disturbing and fucked up, but it would also be a better ending than what we got. Or whatever he fucking. And then he sees the unicorn
die,
and then he sees the fucking unicorn. It's awful. But yeah, I agree with you. Any thoughts?
No, I would agree.
Jeremy Shelley, new Mortal Kombat trailer is dropping next month. That'll be sexual to
I saw that. It said July will be.
Here's a question: do you guys think that Carl Urban is going to be the main focal point? I hope so. He's going to be playing Johnny Cage, big time situations. I hope so.
Just don't like Jay and I have said. The last movie would have been fine had they not focused on. Hey, we've got 37,000 fucking characters in Mortal Kombat that we could focus on. Let's bring in a new character who's just a dude and make the focus on him. What?
Yeah. It's fucking Cole, bro. Like, why? We don't need Cole. I don't know. It was not needed. Gary says the impressive. I've seen girls. That's impressive. I've seen girls on YouTube that can't get their mouth around a mic when they tried for ASMR. So Mike's
he's talking about.
Yeah, keep doing it. Someone clip it. Put it in there.
Sorry, I didn't consider how loud that was going to be.
Oh my goodness!
I got a big mouth, bro. I should have been gay. Like I could have taken that.
You can still be what you want to be. I promise. Michael Martinez.
It's never too late.
Catlock is there. Do you guys think a Halloween game will come out? You probably weren't yelling that, but your caps lock suggested you were. Do I think a Halloween game will come out? Well, there is a game that came out not long ago where you could play as Michael Myers. It's a platformer game. We actually played it on stream a few months ago. You could play either Michael Myers. I think you can play Michael Myers, or you can play Ash from Evil Dead. It's a fun game. But do I think an actual like full on focused Halloween game will come out where it's something like The Quarry, where you can make decisions and do stuff? Yeah, I mean, I think that if it can make money, it'll come out. And I think
don't do any of this fucking. I love Gun Media. I love what they've done. I respect the shit out of them as a company and human beings. Let's go back to the old ways. Let's go back to let's make a fucking campaign that is worthwhile and do that.
Mhm.
And also, I just sucked off a microphone, so no one should listen to anything I say.
Twice.
Thank you.
Swallowing those
I
definitely.
wasn't sure.
Byron Hansen says, Jay, trust me, the I Know What You Did Last Summer TV show is way worse than the Scream TV show. Trust. I dare you to watch it. I will not take you up on your dare. I will not stick my tongue on the frozen telephone pole like they did in A Christmas Story. Even if you double dog dare me, I believe you. I don't want to watch that shit. And I think that I only like passingly watched. It was Scream season 3 where they actually used the Ghostface mask, and I was like, this is pure stinky, left out in the sun dog shit, and they're still trying to make money. I couldn't even believe it got to season 3, but
I'm really glad I didn't get into that because I wanted to, and then I immediately heard how shit it was.
Yeah. Stu 1VP says, hey lads, I'm really old, 54. Nah, you're in your prime. I don't understand the videos you damn kids are playing these days. Characters have an arc and die. I don't know how, or I don't know how characters follow a plot and die. Now get off my lawn. The soup is cold.
It's cold soup.
If you're coming from the old school type of gaming, yeah. Well, no, there was games even on Nintendo back in the day when it was released. There were games with RPG and like Link, Zelda, shit like that. But you say characters have an arc and die. I mean, it wasn't all platformer. I mean, it wasn't all like Super Mario Brothers. But I get what you're saying. If you're talking about like Atari, or it was like Lode Runner or fucking Pitfall. It's just like, you got to jump over these pits and use this vine. And Pac-Man, I get what you're saying, but yeah. But I mean, I think that games that have those kind of arcs are great, man. Like they're like little movies on a video game disc.
Yeah, I miss games that had good stories, you know.
Gary says, I can't believe they are bringing a new Wu-Tang game out. I remember the old game on PS1, but it drove me mad because I forgot the name of the game for years. A Wu-Tang game.
Wu-Tang.
What
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Just for like 3 hours.
Gary, I'm pretty familiar on a lot of the game stuff. I don't know what I'm lost on that one. I don't know. I'm sorry, Gary. I don't know. Byron Henson also says we need Sinister 3. Sinister 2 wasn't even that bad. Make it a franchise. Spawn versus the Cinnabite, who wins? Hellraiser, Event Horizon, and Society are in the same universe. Bold statement, Cotton. I will say a Sinister. I agree. I don't think that Sinister 2 was a bad film. I don't. I think it was a popcorn flick. But Sinister 1 was so good. It also had the best acting that you could get from that kind of movie. So when they did
over your right shoulder, what is the mask over your right shoulder, like right there in the corner, like
what mask?
Like right. You just looked at it. You looked dead at it. What is that?
Oh, I don't see anything.
You're looking right at it. I mean, you're looking at it like it's a fucking mask. Is that the Slender Man mask you tried to buy that looked too alienish to use?
I literally don't see it.
It's fucking. You looked right at it. You looked dead at it.
I'm fucking with you. I'm trying to do like one of those like unfriended things. Yeah, it's the mask that we did. Some people that requested Patreon messages from Slender Man, and I bought a Slender Man mask.
Oh yeah, and it was like this didn't make no sense.
I thought it was fine, but currently it didn't work out. So it has a Blockbuster hat on it, and
it's fucking haunting. It doesn't look like Slender Man at all. Like it's just scary.
It looks like Bagoot. But anyway, I agree with you, Byron. Yes, Sinister 2. I don't think it was a bad flick necessarily, but it definitely didn't hold water to the first one. A Sinister 3, cool. I think they should do it. And as far as making it a franchise, possible, because you really don't know. I'd like to see more about Bagul. But as far as Hellraiser, Event Horizon, and Society being in the same universe, you could. I don't know. I mean, Event Horizon is a spaceship that goes to hell, comes back with the alien tech on board. The ship's alive. Are you saying that's where like it brought Leviathan, which is the god of the underworld, and then Hellraiser back with it? I mean, I guess, but it's in the future. You could play with that. But good observations.
I agree with you fully that like Blumhouse gave up on the Sinister franchise way too early.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll do 27 fucking Purge movies, but they won't try a Sinister 3 just because Sinister 2 didn't work out. It's stupid. But Jay, we put that mask on.
I mean, I might.
Are you willing to do that? Because I just
If someone
wanna see the
super
math
chats
on-
a Slender Man request, I'll put it on. But I'm not gonna do it right now. But
yeah, like do Slender Man in the mask would be fucking great if someone does that.
But here's
I wanna see it.
but you're right though. Like it's weird that studios will make franchises out of like properties that definitely lose value really quick over time, but they won't make like. I think that Sinister was primed to be the next type of Insidious, and it just didn't work. I don't know who owned it. Who was the producers behind it? Wasn't
it was Blumhouse.
Was it? Oh my god! Well,
yeah,
they're allergic to money. Money, ooh, get off! I don't want that.
Yeah, Sinister 2 didn't do anything, and they're like, we're never gonna make a Sinister 2, but they're like, we'll do a Happy Death Day 2. Like, they really should have fucking like.
Yeah, well, I think one of the worst mistakes they did was killing off Ethan Hawke, the character. No way.
Yeah,
not that one. But
to be fair, at the end of Sinister, you don't see him die. You don't see him die. They just like they referred to it. So if they wanted to bring back Ethan Hawke and Sinister,
they probably
really
could. Yeah, through movie magic. Jeremy Shelley says new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Your thoughts? Are they announcing one?
So here's the deal, dude. Today or yesterday, today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Yesterday, they had a bidding rights war for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the bidders were
Rob Zombie.
No, he wasn't in there. It was Jordan Peele's company, Monkey Paw. Taylor Sheridan, who wrote Yellowstone, was one of them.
Interesting.
Neon was one of them with Oz Perkins.
I think Neon's a good studio. I like Neon.
I'm hoping for Neon with Oz Perkins as a producer. That's what I'm hoping for.
I feel like Texas Chainsaw Massacre personally. I mean, Mike disagrees, but I think that Rob Zombie could rock the shit out of that 100%.
Dude, I know exactly.
But it's so on the nose. I know, but it's just like he could fucking do that 100%. If he brought the same type of weird energy that he brought to like Halloween 2 and put it in Texas Chainsaw, it wouldn't have been out of place. They'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
It would just be like a redneck hot shot piece of shit. It'd be like eating a hot pocket on a toilet in a gas station.
It make you feel gross. But I mean, that's what he does.
I think he would bastardize it. I don't want Rob Zombie near anything Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I think that the Michael Myers character and the storylines he fucks up because there's too much rich history there. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I just feel like that's like right up his alley.
But he would bastardize it. If Rob Zombie did a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, it would be hot fat titties and like grease and shit and like it would bastardize.
It sounds like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
It like Texas Chainsaw Massacre is so much more than just grossness, and I feel like he would miss the point entirely, and that franchise would be fucked if he got a hold of it. That's my feeling.
That's fine. I mean, I
burn it to the fucking ground.
Just go ahead and throw the goddamn steaks on the fire. It sucks. Papa Hodis, thank you so much. Says bring back RDR2 again. LOL. Hey Jay, what are the most scary, funny, weird encounters? Haha. Also, my devastating movie is Cloverfield. Oh wait, that actually briefly crossed my mind to put on there. That was gnarly as fuck. And you know what? There was a void when that movie came out because no one had seen a Godzilla movie in a while except for that piece of dog shit that Broderick had put out in the early 2000s, even though it had a great song by Thou Shalt Not Be Named, the baby oil king himself. But it was still a great song. But I
got these O's off me. Got these O's.
It was still a good movie. Or not that movie, but Cloverfield was great. Scary, funny, weird encounters. I mean, I like I don't really have any particular off the top of my head that would stand out. I do remember it's funny because Mike and I were talking about like somebody asked like many streams ago about weird fan interactions, and I was like, oh no, we never had one. And then I remembered after the stream ended because Mike was like, are you sure? I'm like, oh yes, that particular one. I was like, that one was rough. There was I can't get into details about it, but I have one I can't talk about. But as far as scary, well, I've told this story before, but like years and years ago, when I lived at the old house, I assume it was a ghost. I was playing Yahoo Pool, if you guys remember that, back in the early days where people played that. There was a program where you could play pool on Yahoo, and I was playing it, and I was in our where we had our computer, and I had the door shut, and it sounded like my door opened up downstairs, and then someone like ran up the stairs and then opened a door and back down. And I was like, what the fuck? I
was
wasn't
me.
watching porn. Yeah, it was Mike. But when I came out of the room, because I was like, because it was late at night, it was like 11:30 or 12 or some shit. Nobody should be coming to the house. And my uncle had actually passed away a few months before this. And I remember going out of the room because it was like one of those, you know what, like when I get fucking scared, I kind of like move in slow motion, like I'm in ice. I'm like that. I just don't want to like move really like quick because I don't know if something's gonna, like a booger monster's gonna grab my ankle. I don't know. So I slowly got up, I went outside of the room, and I can't describe it, dude. Like the whole like whether you're not believing ghosts or booger monsters or goblins or whatever, I don't know. It's fine, but the whole, I can't. It felt like electric. It felt real heavy, like a fucking blanket, like that was like full of like static electricity. The whole atmosphere felt like that. And it was slightly cold. And I remember going downstairs and checking on my mom, and she was like dead asleep. Because at first I thought that she had like something had happened, and she was like trying to find me and come and get me, and she was like dead asleep. So I sat there. So I checked on her, and then I walked out of the room, and then I sat down. There was a little chair outside of her room, and I just sat there for a few minutes collecting my thoughts. I was like, I'm just going to go get Taco Bell and forget this ever happened. I'm just going to go drive around for a while.
That's the answer.
But it felt fucking heavy, dude. I don't know. I can't. It felt like you were swimming in molasses. Like the whole atmosphere just felt charged, like an electric charge. That's it. I mean, I can't describe it any better. Like, I mean, some of you guys have, if you've had paranormal situations, like they always talk about like like that's what it felt like. I don't know how to, but it did. That was a really weird fucking encounter. I didn't sleep for a few weeks, but thank you, Papa. Crazy Saint says, not sure if you remember these oldies but goodies, but which was better, the Willies or Campfire Tales? Slender, put your face on and sing to me. What? Oh, he wants me to sing. Okay, so I will do that. You can answer that question, but oldies but goodies, which was better, the Willies or Campfire Tales?
I don't remember either of those things, man. I don't remember either of them. Campfire Tales was fun though. We're about to get Jay in the in the mask. I look forward to it. I do. I look forward to you guys. Can I just say that it's 300 plus people in here right now watching us be dicks and fuck off, and I appreciate you guys. Can I just say that? Is that all right? Is this a safe place to say I'm thankful? I'm thankful for you guys on Tuesday night. Yeah, maybe I'm feeling a little bit. Maybe I am, but it's cool. It's cool. We're a bunch of dudes hanging out talking about movies, and I love you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing a piece of your Tuesday with us. It's cool. It's fucking cool. It's not lost on me how cool it is. It's fucking stupid. Just me and Jay talking dumb shit, having a couple of fucking adult beverages, hanging out with our friends like we're at a bar in mid-Texas, pooping the chute, shooting the poop. I fucking love it. We're lucky, man. We're lucky fucking people. I can't tell you how lucky I feel like I am. Or am, or are not, or feel like I am. Yep, I am feeling it. Gotta regret right now. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling you guys. I'm thankful. That's all I want to say. If I had to say one thing, is that I'm thankful. It's cool. What the fuck? What are we doing? What is this? 2025. Tuesday. Summer. Fucking talking about movies. Having drinks together. Who the fuck thought? Not me. Us. Here we are. Lionel Messi was here. Holy shit. I can't believe it. That guy's good at soccer, I heard once. He scored a lot of goals and shit. And being gay, because we do that too. It is June after all. You got to be gay in June. Adios, fuckers. You know, I'm definitely biding time now. It's possible. We do have a cool job. Oh, fuck, that's scary.
You want me to sing you a little song? Well, me gonna sing you a nice little song. It's, say you will, say you won't, make up your mind tonight. Say you will, say you won't, be my guy tonight.
That's it. I mean, me don't know what kind of song you want me to sing you over May. Me hope you have a great day,
Can you
crazy.
guys give us lyrics for Slenderman? Please give us some Slenderman lyrics in the chat. Like,
No, it's fine. You don't
this
need
is
to give me
haunting.
no.
It's fucking scary, dude. This is why we abandoned this mask. It's because it's fucking scary. It's
No, me
not even
don't think.
funny. It's just
Me
haunting.
don't think so. This just me so. It's just me so. Me not gonna say nothing about you, face. Me think it's beautiful. It made with great color. This just me face. It's all right, man.
I'm gonna make you big because
Oh, all right. Well, me on the full screen. Hey, look, me on cinema. Me on the cinema TV. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Me hope you're doing all right. Um, how about this one, real quick? All right. When life gets you down, you think about this song. Here's a little song me wrote. You might want to sing it note for note, but don't worry. Be happy. That's it. I mean, that's a great song. That's just that message alone is good, you know. Because things can go wrong in your life, you got to not worry, be happy. And also, Robin Williams was in that music video as well. It was so fun. It was such a fun video. Anyway, I mean, hope you got what you want, Croissant. Thank you, Croissant, for coming in with your super chat. We really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. You're so lovely. Thank you so much.
hey, can you do me a favor? Just like any like the creepiest thing you could think to say in your whole fucking life. Just like say it right now in that mask. It's just is it actually frozen?
No, it's not frozen at all. We just didn't
Oh
know.
my god, it's not. You had me, dude. I thought it was really frozen.
We could say, I want to see what your insides look like. That's it. I don't know. Hey man, I gotta be honest with you. I think this mask is great. I like this mask quite a bit.
Hang on. Creepy text. I got. Hang on. Hey. Okay. So. Hang on. Don't take the mask off yet. Don't take the mask off yet. I have the weirdest idea ever, and I think it's gonna be great. All right.
Hey,
just
dude,
hang
you know
tight.
what? I feel like this. I feel like I could have. Imagine if you had done the entire channel where you just wore masks, and like how uncomfortable that. Like you know that. Well, you probably don't know him, but there's a YouTube creator called I think his name is Mask or Dream. I'm sorry, it's Dream, and he took his mask off. And they're like, what the fuck? He got an old man and shit.
So look at this. Look at this. Okay. It's too dark. You can't see it.
I could see some of it.
Yeah, it's too dark to see. Like I was trying to look at like the creepiest things you could possibly say because that's fucking haunting, dude. It's a fucking haunting mask.
Yeah. You know what else is haunting? Your screams. I don't know. I've been watching you for a long time. And now it's time to play. Time to play. I don't know.
Hey, chat. Say the creepiest shit you can think in your fucking soul. Say it right now in the chat, and Jay's gonna read it in this mask. The creepiest thing you can think of.
I was on super, but okay. Am I supposed to just say it, or am I doing it as Slenderman?
Yeah. In the mask, what chat? Say the fucking weirdest shit you can think of right now.
Chris says he's already said
say
it. Oh my God, JT! Holy shit! I thought you were the nice one. I can smell your juices. That's fucked up, JT. Customs. Isaac, hi, I'm Jay. Fuck you, Isaac. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. Banned. Gotta do the limit. Listen, obviously I tried to have some work done. It didn't turn out exactly okay. So now I'm fucked. Diddy is my friend. Oh my God, dude. like rusty spoons. Okay, you know what? Hey, we gotta stop this because I couldn't imagine like coming into a live stream and just seeing some weirdo in a fucking mask.
Hey, I was trying to find. I got it. Okay, here we go. Just to the bottom right. To the bottom right. Just read those.
Ask me about my wiener. Ain't no party like a ditty party. You know what I'm saying? Would you like to fuck me? I'd like to fuck me. I'd fuck you so hard. 3 big guys, they bust on my eyes. These sound pornography. This is pornography. I have a scratch and sniff taint with your name all over it. Good God. I can feel your prolapse. Jesus Christ,
Ew.
that's gross. It's disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. Get a job. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. Let's go. I'm getting hot at this, okay? It's getting actually hot.
All right. Change your mask.
All right, I'm going to change it really quick.
What fucking...
Okay.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I just did it. I've only felt ashamed of myself in a few instances, but that one was like close to top. Like that almost felt like, hey, it's a job, man. Just go ahead and run over there and act like you're excited to see her and put your wiener in her for the camera. Like, I don't want to though. Like that's weird. Like, yeah, everybody does porn every once in a while.
That was fucking wild. I really have to pee so bad right now.
So I just embarrassed myself in front of the coven, and then you're like, I gotta go pee.
I sucked off a whole microphone earlier.
You did it twice, but you did that on your own.
So did you.
I did it for a chat, a super
Don't
chat.
blame me, you whore.
Oh,
we're at Crazy Saint. No, we're at Boot Scoot Boogie at 10:38. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Try not to be late. Boot Scoot Boogie. Watching Total Recall for the first time after this. Hey, man, that's a great fucking... the Arnold one, I would assume, right? That's the best one. The Colin Farrell one's all right, but they don't go to Mars, so it kind of ruins it. But yeah, dude, Total Recall is fucking great. Gary, I personally hope Jordan Peele doesn't get it because it would be a big commentary on something instead of a slasher movie. I agree. I like Jordan Peele. I think that he has made some good films in the past, and I think that he's got a good eye for horror. But I agree. I don't want anything... There's certain movies that I just don't want kind of the commentary thing to be a part of it. I just don't. I think that sometimes you just need to make like a very basic, generally everyone across the board accept the film and have a good time. And you don't really need a commentary over it. But I agree. Mercutio says, Loomis, I saw you at Wendy's looking for the cookie woman. Thank you for the 11 months, by the way, Mercutio. I wasn't at the Wendy's looking for the cookie woman. I was looking for the chili sauce. They forgot my goddamn chili cup. You don't know what you're talking about, Mercutio. Stop stalking me with your binoculars. This is not Disturbia. Get over yourself. Holy shit. Why are you following me around? Mercutio also said, that's for Mike, Holly Roxy, Slender Sing Savage Garden, Chicken Cherry Cola. Dude, ooh, me want you, me don't know if me need you, but ooh, me gotta find out. Me gotta find out. That's all. That's all I'm giving. But thank you, Holly. And I'll make sure that Mike reads that Mercutio for you at 10:45. But now we live. Jay, I salute you. I salute you, Immortal. Thank you so much for being here. We've got 8 minutes left. It's gone by fast. Maybe it's because I started drinking about the hour mark, but I don't know. Either way, it's been fun. I've had a great fucking time. I hope you guys have had a good time too. By the way, the list was great. I liked, and I really do. I think next time we do a tier list, and I know some people don't like tier lists. They can think it's boring. I think it's fun. I think that chat should be involved. I think you guys should be involved for sure. I think we should do like horror movie endings where the bad guy wins. You're a great Wild Willie. You're breathtaking. It's not very good. I love you, Michael. Thank you for being here. what's the plan for the Friday stream? So I guess what we're gonna do on because as you guys know, this Friday is Friday the 13th. Big day for a lot of folk. It's probably gonna be Jason centric. We kind of talked about it a little bit during Patreon, and I'm sorry I've mentioned Patreon like 100 fucking times. I swear to God, I'm not gonna like push it on y'all, anything like that. But we did discuss about actually what we were gonna do. The list that we did tonight, we thought about trying to do for Friday the 13th and like doing a half and half stream where it was going to be half Jason talk and then half this, but then we're going to do 2 streams anyway, so we might as well just save it for tonight. So I don't know, I guess it's going to be a lot of Jason centric talk, lots of talks about
King of the Hill.
Yeah, about that little boy that drowned he drowned it, huh, Gilbert, in the lake of crystals, and then he came back to life.
Yeah, Friday night's gonna be wild.
So we got a super chat for yous right there.
Mike, there's a character in the game as Dust Falls who looks exactly like you. Google him. His name is Tyler Holt. We almost have the same last name too. Holy fuck. You're saying this guy looks like me? I will find him.
Oh.
All I see though is a baseball player named Tyler Holt. That guy does not look like me. That guy does not look like me.
Type in Dust Falls. No, type in Dust Falls. Is that guy?
Falls?
Right there. You look like JD Vance's son.
How dare you say that about my face? I mean, he's probably more handsome than I am. Yeah, that guy's more handsome than I am, but I appreciate it. Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Lots of clicks.
I never played that one. So we also have Papa Hades. By the way, Papa, why you got to come back with another super chat and just embarrass me? Because I like spent a lot of time constructing that story, and now you come back. No, Jay, I mean, what is the most scary, funny, weird in RDR2? The game, I mean. You gotta clarify this shit, bro. Like I thought you were just talking about like weird encounters in my life, and now I feel stupid. Well, in RDR2, weird encounters or funny, scary. I can't remember. I will tell you the saddest, and you didn't have that on. The saddest is when he's talking to the nun at the train station. He's like, "I'm afraid," and then he's talking about his illness and stuff. That part got to me. It was so. By the way, can we please get a Red Dead Redemption 2 film or like something? Because
it's so good.
It's already fucking. It's a cinematic masterpiece already, and it's not been on screen. But
hey, so we have the ongoing Wham tier list, and I don't have it pulled up here, but we do have an ongoing every week Wham tier list, and we gotta say it. We'll just do it real quick. But like airport beer, vacation beer, shower beer, where do you rank them? I think shower beer is all timer. If you're at a place in your life where you can have a beer in the fucking shower, it means that like you have the house to yourself for the weekend. The whole day is going to be a fuck city shit show. Shower beer is definitely an all timer. Vacation beer, I'll put it at almost touches the sun because there's a lot of vacation beers. Mm-hmm. Airport beer almost touches the sun because you need those. The airport beers are so important because like how the fuck else are you going to get through this? And yeah, that's where I'm going. Those shower beers are all timer.
You sound like an alcoholic justifying your vices. There's a lot of good things about it. No, I agree though. I think
shower beer is fucking so good, dude.
I feel like vacation beer is S tier. I think that's S tier all day long. Vacation beer because you do have an excuse to cut loose and drink more than you should. Like, yeah, so what that I drank a fucking 24 pack of beer? I'm on vacation.
I changed my answer. They're all timers. They're all time.
Airport beer,
vacation beer, shower beer, all time beer.
I feel like airport beer is mid because I don't know how we have them listed. I can't remember the tier rank, but I think it's mid because airport beer is. I get why people do it. One beer is fine. I put that in mid. Usually it's just like kind of relax before you get on the airplane because you might be a little nervous. But if you get fucking hammered and sloppy drunk, it's not so good. Shower beer is great. That would probably be A tier. But yeah,
I'm gonna say all three of those beers are all time beers.
I mean,
they're necessary.
Crazy thing. Jay, thank you, brother. Cylinder's so good. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Glad you liked it. Gary, so I think I need to borrow some money for Sydney Sweetie's bathwater soap. Yeah, dude. Did that shit sell out? Holy shit. I think it's sold out.
There was a rumor online that the Sydney Sweeney soap had a hole in the middle of it. And like someone put a picture of the soap that had a hole in the middle, and everybody's like, "I'm so disgusted," and I'm like, "That's genius marketing," but it didn't. It's actually just a square thing of soap. But good for her. Good for America.
Eric, I agree with Gary. So I assume the Sydney Sweetie bathwater soap. And then we have a Boot Scoot Boogie, the Arnold version. I'm excited for it. Okay, so he was talking about he's actually getting ready to watch Total Recall for the first time after this. And
Hell
I was like,
yeah, dude!
Not the Colin Farrell one, but the real
Yeah.
one. It's so good. It's so awesome.
I watched Running Man for the first
2
time
weeks. 2 weeks. Wait till you see them 3 titties. Them 3 boobas. You're like,
I watched Running Man with Arnold for the first time the other night. Fucking banger.
Mhm.
Fucking banger. Great film.
Baby, you make me wish I had 3 arms. Because that girl got 3 boobies. She's a mutant. Anyway. Hey, man. That's it. I mean, pretty much that's the show. We got about 40 seconds left, but I think we's done.
Hey, man, that's a great show.
I had a great time. You guys are great.
My liver will tell me that you had a great time, and I am suffering for it.
Get a KFC sandwich tomorrow. Get a KFC sandwich.
Had a great fucking time. Hey, we don't appreciate. No, we do appreciate you guys. We don't deserve you guys.
Hey, man, I got 5 kids to feed. Dude, yeah. What was his fucking name, Buddy? I can't remember his name, but yeah, dude, what a goddamn movie. What a great movie.
Hell yeah.
And then that little weird creature coming out of that dude's belly. That's what happens to everyone with beer bellies eventually. Like your belly just like a creature comes out of it and it just wants beer.
It's a hard part of adult life is the belly that comes with it. But hey, once again, you guys are the fucking best, man.
Thank
the
you guys.
Best crowd on fucking YouTube. Don't listen to what they say. We know it. You know it. You're the fucking best. We're live again on Friday.
Well,
on Friday the 13th.
One last one before we go into the nights. Mercutio J, have you seen the trailer for James Bond game First Light? I didn't know they had a trailer out. I saw the cover for it. I didn't watch the trailer. So I didn't know. But no, the trailer or the cover looked great. So I don't know. Yeah, no, maybe next time, John. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But hey, man, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, especially for that anal tier list. We'll be thinking about that all night. Appreciate you guys. Love you.
Hey, listen, you guys make our nights just the same as hopefully we make yours. We love you guys so fucking much. Good night, everybody. We'll see you Friday night.
Bye.
Do you want to suck my cock, berserker? Yes, I want to suck. How's the song go? How does it go? Do you want to suck my cock, berserker? And then there's something else that happens after it. Yes, I want to suck. I don't know. Look at me doing this with my mic. Look at me doing this with my microphone. It's weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Pass the rice. I love you guys. Sir, this is a Wendy's. This is a Wendy's. Good night, guys. Yes,